you know, roaches love the heat.
See, kids, if you share with others, others will share with you.
When you visit a website, the information is saved in files called cookies.
Cookies! No, no, no! Why you say cookies? No, 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 no!
Aren't you going to stop?
I can't!
And it can be tricky working with an ex. Look at Kermit and Miss Piggy.
How are you feeling, Miss Piggy? I heard you called in sick yesterday.
Yeah, I had a frog in my throat. Right, Kermit? Right?
Please stop drinking.
By a lightning strike to the brain. Died instantly. Totally avoidable. That's why you don't wear a tin helmet when you're flying through the clouds.
Poor Grover.
Wait! Super Grover's secret identity was Grover? That tickles. Now lick my nipples.
What?
What?
Thank God all we hit were those trash cans. Oh my God! Oscar! Tell my ex-wife to go herself.
Very on brand. Right up to the end.
Oh, that must be the new roommate. I found him off Craigslist.
Is that safe?
Where can I put my spoons? Hey, Bert, dude, am I waking you up, man? Hey,
What?
you ever put a gun in your mouth just to get that taste on your tongue?
No, Sam.
Have two. Remember when I dated the Count?
One nipple. Two nipples. Three nipples. Oh, hell no. I'm out of here.
Nice! Yeah. Oscar, it's hot! Nice! Yeah. Oscar, it's hot! Roaches love the heat.
What's going on, everyone? Happy Friday, episode 119, Sesame Street theme. I don't know how we got to that point, but today's intro was Sesame themed. I think we were doing, what was it, trivia last week, and Sesame Street came up, so everyone said let's do that as an intro. And man, that was a tough one, but hope you guys enjoyed. What's going on, guys? It's another Friday, Around the Sun, episode 119. Vision, what's going on?
Hey everybody, just
the
chilling.
The War Tank has a voice feature. You love to see it.
Yeah. No, I just want you guys to see it.
It looks good, man.
Let people know it's okay to have A. You know what I mean? If you can't get B, it's okay.
Wow, this is a new thing you want to do, right? Like a showcase of the month, statue of the month.
Oh yeah. So what I'm gonna do is switch my statues out like every month, something closer on this new display I built, so I can so people can see it like more closer, like up close and stuff like that. So let me just yeah, there you go.
Beautiful.
And then you see like the CPN right there, Collectors Club and Joyhead.
That's it. Some representation there, man. Love to see it.
Trying to get that money, you know what I mean? They got to pay me for that advertisement.
Yeah. If good at something, never do it for free. How was your week?
Week's been good. I really didn't do nothing this week. Just actually been with my kids and stuff like that. You know, it's Father's Day week. I guess.
Father's Day weekend, man. Yeah, hell yeah.
Father's Day week. We got to watch the kids even more. It's like it's backwards.
Yeah, Father's Day weekend. It's gonna be. We'll see what happens. I just want to relax. I don't want anything crazy. But regardless, glad you can make it, man. Always good to see you. Phoenix, happy Friday. What's going on? How was your week?
It was good. Good to be frugal today. I went and bought a, those Eagle batteries. Those rechargeable batteries.
Okay, yeah.
So I found one today for $50, and everybody wants it. So the guy jacked up to $70. I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. And it's a 2.4 AH, which is the lowest one.
Okay.
I showed him nice place. It's the highest one he gave me, the 7.5.
Okay.
The one I was supposed to get is only like $200. I pay $70 for it. This one's like $500. So I
Yeah,
got for
it's karma. Did he give it to you purposely?
Oh yeah, it was a kid. Yeah, it was a kid. So
because he wanted to jack up the price on you. It was a $50 originally, no?
Yeah, so $70. I'm like, okay, I'll take my chance.
And then he gave you the even better one.
Yeah.
Look, you got a horseshoe somewhere there in that house.
Oh, and then guess what? I want a lawnmower, and the lawnmower didn't have a battery, and the batteries I had was too low. So when I picked this one up, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember the other guy selling it. So I messaged him. He goes, well, sorry, somebody's coming tomorrow. I'm like, well, I'm 20 minutes away. I could drop by. I dropped by, picked it up, and boom. So I got myself a lawnmower, new battery for what, $270 as opposed to $1,000. So
how'd you win a lawnmower, like Home Depot?
No, just another guy selling it. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, you won, like you were looking for one. Oh, okay.
Yeah. No.
Like a bidding. Okay. That's pretty good. Wow.
Yeah. That's what you do, man. It's not about statues, it's about life, man. Frugal life.
All right, Phoenix. That's a good Father's Day weekend celebration there for you.
Is it?
I'm gonna go rub my 2 pennies together. It's Father's Day this weekend.
Is it? Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Gift to myself.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Good to see you, buddy. D-Rock, what's going on, man? Happy Friday.
Cookie.
What kind of cookies are we having tonight? Oreo? Don't be telling me white Oreos there.
Like those golden Oreos.
Wow. I got some dad's cookies.
That is we'll come back to them.
We'll come back to him.
He is method right now.
He's in character right now.
Yeah.
He went full
Jerry,
method.
what's going on, Jerry? I hope he knows where he's not getting paid, so I don't know. Happy Friday, Jerry. What's going on?
Not much. Same old. Weird week, but happy to be here.
That's it. Awesome. Kick back, relax. We had a late night last night with that LBS watch party. So
yeah, good show.
Later night.
I'm still recovering. I think I went to bed at like 4. And yeah, well. Glad you can make it though.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Nothing a coffee won't fix. I'm still on that guts episode, man, with where he stabbed the kid. I can't believe it.
Yeah, it's all right, man. The boys came out this week, so it's been a good week.
Good. What boys?
The TV show.
Oh, the boys. Okay.
Yeah, he the homies, the boys.
I'm like, who's there?
We went to go get some,
Who's getting capped? No. All right. Did you start watching it already?
Yeah. The first 3 episodes are out.
Okay.
Pretty good.
Still gotta watch the first season. We'll get there. I watched the first episode where Robin evaporated. I love that. That was pretty cool. That's enough to hook you, but I didn't continue.
There's nothing, man. It just gets crazier after that.
Really? Okay. We'll keep on watching. Vega. Happy Friday, man. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much. I was gonna go into character like D-Rock, but I don't think my throat can handle it today.
That's okay.
No, man, nothing much. I was not a part of the late night festivities last night, so I slept like a baby. So I feel nice and refreshed. But I did catch it. It was a good show. Very exciting. But yeah, excited for the weekend. I am not a father, so that's what I will be celebrating. And yeah, so I'll still buy myself something just for fun.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
Why not?
Celebrate not having any kids.
Well, our game is great, huh? Okay.
Oh
yeah. Angel, what's going on? Making the channel debut. Good to finally have you. How's everything going, man? Welcome.
Hey, what's up, bro? Appreciate it, man. Just happy to be here. And
how's everything with you? Any plans for the weekend?
Just Father's Day weekend. So with my 3 boys, so just spend time with them. Have a good time.
Kick back, relax, and start the barbecue or something.
That's it, man.
That's it. Good to have you on the channel, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it, bro. Yep.
Ledge, what's going on, Ledge?
Hey, how's it going?
What are you buying now, Ledge? Like,
nothing.
Yeah, man. You gotta vote when you buy something.
The the setup's looking great, man. Congrats. How you doing?
Pretty good. It's actually the wife's birthday this weekend and Father's Day, so we're just gonna do a 2-for-1 and go out together and maybe have some dinner and bring the little one out with us. And, just and then it might be storming. I don't know what the weather is. It's been storming all week here, so probably this weekend too. Who knows? But
it's been all out of whack, the weather.
But I'm like, well, it might be storming this weekend still, so I don't know.
So when the check comes, who pays? How does that work? It's like birthday and Father's Day.
Yeah, exactly. I do.
Well, every 3 statues is a dinner, so he's way overdue.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I can't be totally selfish all the time. I at least got to spend at least $100 on dinner or two.
Steak and lobsters this weekend. Steak and lobsters. Good to have you, Ledge. Always good to see you, man.
Thank you, sir.
Let's see who's in the chat, and we get this baby rolling. Throw some music on here. And I promise it's not going to be Sesame Street. I got to update this music. All right, let's go. Who do we have in here kicking it off? Toy Mafia. Always good to see you, buddy. Happy Friday. Random Korean. Good to see you. Happy Friday, brother. We got Ao stopping by, as well as Mitchell. Happy Friday, guys. Bats in the Belfry. Great to see you, man. Theodore. How's it going, brother? Did you get your penguin yet? Excited to see some photos if you got it in, man.
Yeah, this week.
This week, right? Hugh, what's going on, Hugh? Great to see you. We got nice guy stopping by. Who else we got? We got Damiano. Happy Friday, brother. We got Tony, as well as Whisper. What's going on, Whisper? Ross saying, hey, John, team, our favorite chat of the week. Cheers. Appreciate you, buddy. Hope you and the crew are doing well. Got Atticus stopping by, as well as Dennis. Happy Friday, Dennis. This was a good weekend for Dennis. He got his Sideshow Deathstroke in already.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, someone's excited. See? Who else we got? We got Figure Kong in here. We got who else in there? Mitchell saying The Boys season 4 started off well. I don't like the direction they've gone with Frenchie's character.
Yeah.
What's going on, Jojo? Great to see you, brother. Smile today, Jojo. See, smile. From left to right. We got Blackbird Tech. Atticus saying, John, have you ever seen Elmo behind the scenes? I don't think so, no. And that's it. For now, at least. We got 50 people in here. Get comfortable. Let's have some fun. Happy Father's Day to everyone celebrating this weekend. But let's kick it off with, I put a little topic on in the Facebook group today, Everyday Collector group. I want to hear what you guys have to say. And I want to hear what the chat has to say. I got some comments to read as well. I said, with everything you know about collecting today, if you could hop in a DeLorean and go back in time, would you change anything? Examples, would you pick up a piece you missed out on? Would you change your collection or display decisions? Or, and then another example I gave you, or would you help prevent a company from making a decision that you know they're going to make? What do you guys think? Wow, Jojo says, John, your Canadian smiles are vertical. Well, this guy's a savage, man. I'll read some of the comments while you guys are thinking about it. If you can go back, would you change anything? Nice guy says, I would have grabbed the XM Hulkbuster at retail price in 2018. Huh? Phoenix had said, get in line, bud.
Yeah, exactly.
Our guy Books said the same thing. It's Me, Evan said, I wouldn't go back for any statue. I'd go back for toys. I'd get all the Masters of the Universe, Superpowers, Thundercats, and Turtle toys.
The originals, I'm sure.
The originals.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Richard says, I'd get the XM Samurai Batman on horse and the XM Hulkbuster. For both, I thought I would have no display space. How naive I was. There's always space. That's the mentality. There you go.
Hell yeah.
Hugh says, I would try to get the Sideshow Thanos on throne. Our guy, Terry, Gotham Cinnabites, he'd get the Prime 1 Batman who laughs at retail. I pay too much after the fact. I hate to hear it. Mr. Forbes, X-Men exclusive, says, only piece I didn't grab at retail was XM Dark Phoenix. So that is my only time machine piece to go back to get. The other 38 X-Men I caught on day 1 pre-orders, thankfully. Wow. Our guy Nick says, I missed out on XM Storm, XM Emma Frost. So it seems like everybody's going back to pick up a piece they missed out on. Our guy Santino says, I would go back, play the multi-billion Powerball, and buy 50% of the shares of Apple. There you go. Phoenix says, I'd grab all the Hush Superman and hold you guys hostage. Not bad. Our guy, who's stopped? Oh, okay. Jeff says, would go back and grab this at retail, this being the Prime 1 Guts 3rd scale, as well as order module cases 2 years ago, so I'd already have them in hand. Wow. Anthony says, I would give myself a crash course on how statue collecting works. Don't be in a rush to get certain pieces because the price is cheap. Be aware when space begins to run low. Focus on 1 or 2 companies instead of mashed up mixed IPs or companies, and to be wise when spending money. Last bit of info would be to save and get the Prime 1 1/3 Superman. Dion said, I'd have committed to just 1 IP, but since I didn't, oh well, might as well continue buying everything. Our guy Random Korean says, Prime 1 2B, take me back 2 years. Alex, what's going on, Alex? Definitely Prime 1 Doomsday. Tony says, would have had a better direction, wasted too much money. Mitchell says, if I went back, I would stop myself from buying statues. Wow. So what do you guys think? Were you able to think of anything? I'm shocked no one's really mentioned anything about display options or company directions.
Sure, perhaps if you give someone an opportunity to answer, you'd get some of those. For example,
All right, guys, we got 2 spots open on the show. 2 spots open. All right.
Because I was gonna say the first thing I was gonna do was company. I was gonna stop Sideshow from doing the expiring reward points.
Ooh, I like that a lot.
Yeah,
I like that.
It's small, but it's become such just a bit of a nuisance, and unnecessary pressure to spend $25, before it goes away. And then, I would have started, instead of starting with statues, I would have started with the display and gotten that figured out before starting to buy things.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hawkman just came up for sale.
Hawkman? Hold on. Where though?
He's not shipping though.
Oh, I can't say. No, I'm saying Colorado.
He's not shipping.
Batman.
Phoenix is like, bro. I saw that an hour ago.
Yeah. It was shipping would tell you already, John.
I'm on the hunt for that. He knows I'm on the hunt for that one.
It's not shipped. He's only selling local.
Open wing.
It's about a day's drive. I just asked Alexa how far is it.
There you go.
It's
right now.
Ledge, if you start now, you might get there before we're done the show.
Well, he's got the Superman. He's got the sculpted Cape Superman. I might have to make a 2 for,
Oh wow!
Make it worth the trip.
Oh damn!
Wow.
You can dry that.
Ledge. My boy's growing up.
He's just yapping.
Let me just drink some more. Let me just drink some more beer.
Yeah, exactly. Where were we? So yeah, Vega. Those were two good examples of company. The Sideshow reward points. Completely agree. Anyone else?
I would have said displays as well, but I think me making the other two displays I did gave me the confidence to do this. So my first build gave me confidence on my second build, and my second build gave me confidence on my third build. So I took it all with a grain of salt. If I can go back, what I would change is just keep it real. I probably wouldn't have never done an unboxing like with
You muted yourself. Something happened.
Usually when I do something I never regret it.
Your mic's bad. Your mic's bad, Vision.
You're all messed up, Vision.
Do a quick little test. I'll okay. We'll wait for while he fixes up his mic. I'll say one. I think I would go back and I don't know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword, but I think I would have enjoyed a little bit more of the collection as opposed to keeping it in the box, like the Hot Toys stuff. Hot Toys, I really kept them in the box and didn't really display them too often or fiddle with them. So I think I'd go back and display them, but at the same time, that allowed me to sell them for a higher price. So that's kind of like a double-edged sword there.
Yeah, exactly.
You only have a butterfly effect, man.
Yeah.
Because if you change the past, you never learn from your mistakes.
Yeah.
So,
and right back from when I was a kid growing up collecting comic books, I would rarely read any of them. I would just carefully look at the pictures and everything, and then they would go in their sealed case in a hard, the cardboard backing.
Yep.
And either on my wall, because I would display sets on my whole walls, or they'd go in there, that white box case, and they'd be there and they're still there to this day.
Okay.
So I always kept very good care of that type of stuff. So I can
comments.
understand why you didn't open your stuff, because you were kind of like me, thinking ahead, like this could be worth some money. You're collecting.
Yeah. And it was definitely a different mentality at that time when it came to collectibles and the hobby. Yeah.
There's different types of people. Some people, they're just rip and tear and they'll enjoy the moment.
Yep.
And when it's to pieces, that's it. And others will keep it and, hold on to it for many years. And what
Throw
I mean?
the box away. Crazy guys. All that kind of stuff. Are you back, Vision?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What were you saying about
I appreciate it. No, I was saying, like, I was looking at the old videos before I even got on, like, the YouTube, and when I was commenting, and then I was looking at the old panel and stuff like that, and how everybody was vibing and stuff like that, and that's the reason why I wanted to get on because I would never been on camera. I never thought I would actually buy a camera and actually do like the YouTube thing because of all the vibes. So if I can go back, I would just do little things different. I would move differently. It would be just a different like movement,
Yeah.
I'll probably just do one show or two shows, and then just and then. Because everybody would have been still like probably friends, I guess.
You definitely have a face for radio.
Oh wow! Oh, well, okay.
And a voice for print.
Everybody. I'm only kidding with you. I'm only kidding.
But like that, I wouldn't go back because I like to hunt. Even though my knuckles that are cheaper, I still like the fun of the hunt and stuff like that. And that's
for
it.
Sure.
But I would say is like I would just do everything I did prior.
Well, not everybody went, but I'm shocked I haven't heard anyone say I would go back before COVID or during COVID and tell these companies not to mass produce as much as they do.
Yeah, that helps
Yeah,
us.
down
the road.
Well, XM's hanging by a. Anywho, anyone else before we tie it up? Get into some news. No? Once, twice, sold. Douchebag saying, I would go back in time with enough money to buy the Dragon Dagger and the Dragon Zord by any means necessary. I'd gift it to my little kid self and see him lose his mind in Nirvana. Wow.
He's trying to get on Jerry's good side.
That would be awesome. I'd like go back in time to like 89 to catch the 89 Batman, the Keaton movie in theater or something. That'd be cool. Atticus says I would have gone back and bought a house in 08 for the crash. Bats in the Belfry. Buy XM Ghost Rider and Hulkbuster at retail. If random saying if Prime One invested in some ships 5 years ago, we now get free shipping. Just some bum. What's up, y'all? If I could go back, I would tell myself how my final display would have been instead of wasting money and time changing my display setup every time. That's a good one.
Angel didn't go. How about you, Angel?
What's up, bro?
How about you? What will you do?
No, that's a good point. I think because I've changed my display at least a good 5 times or 6 times, and display is definitely one that I would, focus on. Like, really know what I really want. I'm pretty much settled right now, but yeah,
you've done a great job right now.
Yeah, that's
the way you have everything set up is really good.
Yeah, so besides getting statues at retail, I mean, I think displays my priority. Like, I would have focused more on that.
For sure.
So you wish you had vision prior, like a couple of years ago. We would have got that done already,
Man, come on, Vision. Don't stop, man.
How about you,
You know what I would do? I would go back and save Sarah Connor.
Okay. Well, you have the voice for it.
There you go.
Come with me if you want to live.
I'll be back.
What else? How about you, D-Rog?
I want to step outside the statue game a little bit with mine. I would like to go back and not sell all the comics I sold when I went to college to help pay for college. Because I had a lot of original X-Men, like including X-Men 1. I had some like the original graded stuff when they were first grading. And that stuff wasn't worth as much, like nearly as much back then. And I don't know, man. I miss all that stuff I used to have. I can't even get it now, so because it's just too crazy.
Yeah, it's wild.
Honey, what did you learn on Collectors Club? Keep comics. Screw college.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yeah. No. Yeah, man. Because I've had to rebuild my collection. It's like, sucks.
Yeah, well, you learn.
It's a hell of a lot more expensive now than it was then.
Was it just because you didn't want it anymore? Or I'm just curious.
No, man. I was paying for college. I had a part-time job, and I didn't want a lot of debt, so the stuff I had that I could get value out of, and I used it to not have a ton of debt.
Of course, it makes sense.
It's just like when you see the prices and stuff now and how much the stuff appreciated that I had, it was like, I mean, I had like X-Men 1 through, I want to say like 60, 59, something like that.
Wow.
That's a lot of, it took me a long time to put it together. And I don't know.
You can't beat yourself up about it, but yeah, that's
No, it's just I probably won't ever have those issues again. At least not all of them. But it would be now with statues though, and I posted this in your question and answer. I'd like to go back and get when.
Oh, I think I skipped it purposely to hear it from you. Actually,
yeah,
you're right.
Yeah, like that Spider-Man premium format or that original. I like that a lot. I would like to have been there during like when it came out. Like got into collecting as early like you did in a time period where all this like really cool original stuff was coming out. And even like the Bowens when they were coming out. At like a
that would have been
price
cool.
And not like a crazy marked up, ridiculous, eBay prices. So some of that stuff I really like, but yeah.
Yeah, but remember during the Bowen era, there wasn't much of a choice, man. There was not much of a choice. You get Bowen, and you get decent wreck, and most of them are crap. Like Bowen's like the one to collect, and that was it. The choice we have.
But you know what's funny about that, Phoenix? I find myself getting drawn more to those Bowens than anything else even now. Like I've actually thought about just doing like a Bowen, side collection. because when I see those, they just really, I'm like, man, they're really done right. Like they really captured the character the way, the way I like see the character. So
Yeah.
I don't know, it speaks to me, but
yeah.
For Marvel, those still you could put together a beautiful collection with those Bowens if you're a Marvel fan, especially comic book. Oh yeah,
yeah, for sure.
How about yourself, Jerry?
I would have avoided Hot Toys.
Okay.
I made so many mistakes with Hot Toys, bought so many, and I have none of them now.
Yeah.
I wish I would have just jumped right into statues and just avoided the whole Hot Toy thing.
That's a good one.
I was hoping you were going to share some regrets about that beard, but I guess Hot Toys are the way to go.
I sent some hate. It's okay.
I could grow one. I just got tired of getting stopped at the airport all the time.
Jesus.
Never happened.
Yeah. You got one, fellas. Got a cold red.
Oh yeah, I was always getting randomly searched. It's fun time. Then gloves start popping. I'm like, shit, here we go.
See, I only get confused for white. That's it. Everybody just thinks I'm white.
Oh, well, when I grow beards, I'd be. No, let me not say that. All right.
It's like my brother's like that. One of my brothers, he gets confused if he lets his beard grow and stuff. They think he's Arab or some shit.
Yeah. Well, episode 119, guys. There won't be a 20 clearly because we're gonna shut down. We'll be getting shut down, guaranteed. But
I get put around straight to the back seat because I always get put back there first. They see my size, and I don't want to play with this guy.
Hands on the steering wheel, sir.
That guy first.
Not even a joke though. But I catch some of those videos sometimes when I'm scrolling. Man, your cops in the States are a little. They're not all upstairs, those guys. But
and that's life, right?
You can get a. I mean, you can get a build a bit of an ego and an attitude where you don't have to ride a fucking moose everywhere.
Strike two. I tell you one more time and it's not coming back. I promise you. I promise you, man. One more time. No, well, it's because we don't have guns, right? We use baseball bats here, the professional way. We're not lazy. We could put the remote control down and get up and defend ourselves. Anyways, Mitchell, if I went back, I would have invested shares in Netflix and Zoom before COVID and lockdown hit. I'll see some money, guys, here. Bats in the Belfry. Go back to the 60s when I was a preteen and buy every Marvel comic #1 issue.
There you go.
Now we're talking. Alex says, I saw 89 in theater. It was spectacular. Yeah. I can only imagine. Nice guy saying, wish we could all go back and have Sideshow and Prime 1 making Marvel statues. Yep. Nice guy. We'll hold hands and sing Kumbaya to that one. Douchebag has a question for you, Vision, if you wanted to check that out. You use custom garage shelves for your statues? If so, how did you display the Prime 1 Batman vs. Superman diorama? Does any part of it protrude past the shelves? I want to use garage shelves. Great question. We'll just let Vision process. We'll just let Vision process.
No. I was just thinking about garage shelves. No, these are all custom. I use these 2020 extensions. Way bigger.
Let's see. Yeah, I'll make it bigger.
I use these. So
use that, and then what's the base made of? Just like
so my right case is 40 inches by like 11 feet, and then the middle one is 30 by 10 feet, and then the bottom of them has like 1.5 thick acrylic bottom base, so they line up. That's why you see like it's red right now, and the top has 1/3 of wood.
Okay, perfect. So where can you get that metal framing online?
Say it again. Yeah, you can buy them online. You can buy them on Amazon, or you can even hit up Ledge. He actually did a video of it. He did a custom build too, and his are thicker, so he goes more in deep, like in depth on it. So pretty good.
We'll plug Ledge's channel. We'll get it up in the description. And
my way is for broke boys, and his way is for the rich guys.
Well, okay, right?
How much would cost to make your shelves?
Like mine cost, well, you got a Western Union. It cost you I said I don't know the total of it, what it would cost if I had to pay like regular price, but both sides, everything I probably pay like with the lighting, without lighting, probably like 1,000, 1,100 to 1,000 maybe. That's what the boarding, the bottom of the boards and stuff like that, and even the acrylic, but I got the acrylic for cheap. Really cheap.
That's not frugal pricing, man.
Oh no. Well, Ledge, how much you pay, bro? That's frugal compared to but his is quality.
Mine is at least $4K.
Wow.
But that's for 3 big ones,
Yeah.
It's holding a lot of weight, I'll tell you that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it looks good. It looks really good.
I think it's worth it though. Like even the garage shelves, I might do a video and then get to John so you can post it because I know I can make a garage shelf look good. And I've seen some videos that people done. But
you can for sure. Yeah.
I think I have a different way that'll be easier for people, so you won't have to really I think their way is cool, but I think my way will be better. I know it.
Let's make it happen, Vision.
Well, yeah, it's a fast. When you give me that price, I'm like, oh geez.
Yeah. But you gotta think though, like let's say I don't know if mine is 1,000, I'm just throwing out a number, it might be way cheaper, like 700. But you gotta think though, like I have at least almost 40 feet of display ready to go. I'm done. So even if it was 1,000, if you go on to module case, you're gonna pay way more than that. And these are custom. You know what I mean? So you pay double because they usually go like 20 inches. These are like 40 inches, and it's 40 feet. The top 41 and 42 feet. So I think it's worth it though. Me personally.
Yeah,
you got 2 years.
Yeah.
I hope that helps,
The trick is having the depth, because why border your room with a skinny garage shelf or whatever it is, because you can only fit so much there, and then that's that skinny area, so it's say 20 inches or whatever, and then you got so much floor space. What do you need that floor space for? So that's why I built all mine out and deep. I don't really need floor space. I want statue space.
He's just gonna float over it. His damn chair. He don't need to walk anywhere.
I can't wait to see D-Rock's setup. D-Rock has the space. He's working on it now, and that's going to be crazy.
In a display, having them in display, I was one to start with garage shelves. I was like, nope, I'm already spending a lot on statues. I'd rather get more statues, and I'll buy just more garage shelves. But when you first put them in the cases, it's such a different feeling.
It's a different with the lighting and everything, and it's very different.
Okay,
I like more. Yeah, of course. You don't have to ask, man. I like more the museum look for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's tough with space. It's all about the space, man.
Yeah. This is basically it. And then right now I have another display to your far right. But if you look at the work tank, that's 41 inches wide, 40 inches wide by 38 inches tall, or 39 inches tall, and the top is the same. It's 40 inches by 42. And then the middle one is 51 inches wide, because that was for Maestro, and then the top's the same. But now I have my top, if you see it, it's cut off at the top, it's all borders, it's all open now. So it's open concept. Yeah. And the reason why I prefer cutting them off, but how my room is shaped, it blocks the view of when I walked through the door, and it kept bothering me. So that's why I took it off. But in reality, if I had D-Rock space, man, everything would have its own cubicle.
D-Rock's not playing at all. D-Rock has enough space there to you could store Prime 1's warehouse in there.
But a private plane in here, maybe.
A small one, oh yeah.
A small one.
Not even those. Are you kidding? A private jet for sure.
Yeah. Not in the room I'm gonna do, but yeah.
It's like a small. It's like a hangar. That thing.
I mean, it's big space. But I got a question for you guys. So with the lighting, I know Vision has acrylic, and he's doing he's got underlighting like I have here, like floor lighting, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
With the lighting you guys have now, do the channels stick down or up far enough where you can hide lighting strips behind the channel to go direct to your statues? I just want to make sure I'm seeing it right. So it looks like y'all have lighting pointing toward the statues too.
Yeah, yeah, that's how you got to do it. I don't want to see the actual light. I just want to see the light on the statues. So you want the light facing towards the statues.
So you can do these in a way where they have a lip that'll hide the light. Yeah. That's
yeah, and you can build a little border. Like if you can just add a border to whatever you're working with, and add a border and just enough a lip or something to hide the lights on the inside.
For sure.
Right.
See right here, I have lights at the top that give me like the lumens of like the that's the red and the purple. But then at the bottom, if you look at the very bottom, I have another light on this section behind my Justice Buster and my White Knight, because I wanted for that I think it looks better with a black backing. So since I didn't want to like put black backing, I thought about like, well, let's make a scene that's like it's in the alley, like it's in a night. So I will play with the lights and stuff like that. But I think lighting is very important, and don't be cheap with lighting. I would just me personally, I love Govi M1, and just buy it when it's on sale. And trust me when I tell you, white is true white, yellow is true yellow, warm is true warm. So I had like other light strips in it. It just don't get white enough for me, or it just don't get red enough. It looks pink or something like that.
Seems a little racial.
Are you talking about?
The problem with those Govies, though, like I have Govies on these cases, and the one behind me, I have no Govies on. I have a set to put on maybe the bottom, but the problem with the Govies, though, when you're doing your border, they don't like to bend. They're hard.
Yeah.
Well,
I like to use
I've had that problem.
this really continuous. It's a continuous beam of light. It's all.
I don't know how nature's been in here, but mine's been
And it's 3 millimeters.
Yeah.
Like when you're
I have
working
one room.
you don't have much room. So I like to use this 3 millimeter cob light, and it's just one, like this one over here. It's got the dots. I don't like that. It's nicer and cleaner look if it's just one beam continuous.
Yeah.
Not the little LED dots like you.
Right.
Like
it diffuses the light better.
Yeah, so like I don't know how he hit his lights though, but we got pretty much the same setup, and you can see not a dot. And then I have 16 feet of LED, and mine's been 100% perfect. So
but you see the light; it's just a continuous beam.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very clean. That looks good. Wow.
Yeah, and it costs more money to do it that way, but I told you that it's worth it that way. So put that extra bar there. It's going to cost more, but you won't see the strip.
Yeah,
it hides the strip. That's what I like. That's what I did. But mine's been so. Just take your time. It'll work because, like I said, I got 16 feet. 2.8.
You can also buy kits for those strip lights, the ones that have like dots, even the M1 or whatever. You can buy kits because I have a kit where it has a 90-degree bends and other angle of bend. So if you're going around a corner and you don't want to have to like kink it or anything like that to get around a sharp 90-degree corner, you just clip it, snap this on, it hooks up all of the, it's like 4, like a power, a red, a green, a yellow. It's like the lighting colors and then a power and a ground. It just clips back together, and then you've got a 90-degree bend. I've got extensions. The whole kit was like $11. Came with all kinds of extensions and 90-degree bends and stuff. Because I originally started off with big strip lights, like 70 feet, whatever, and I didn't need that much. So I was trimming them and kind of bending them around stuff. But now I've went to like while you're talking about that, now I've went to these and Vision knows what these are.
And yeah, those are the Govi slides.
Yeah. These are the slides, and they're cool because they diffuse the light already, because you can't see the dots in here because it already has like a case on it, and they're like completely.
Govi slides, though, they don't get bright enough. To me, the quality is not there because I have them behind here. That's why I made the light. But
so what I was saying was, I wouldn't use them as your front light to light your statue, because you can see behind me. The Govi glides I have are right here where the green is, and the blue over here. And then the pink, I only use them as a backlight to reflect off the wall. Or in a display, you could use them to reflect up, maybe if you could hide them behind the statue or whatever, or in the back, to give a secondary light. That's what I was going to say. I think they're a really good option to get a secondary light. And then you just need like a really nice, bright light for that front light. That's beaming down. So,
yeah.
I've been using I tried those spotlights like Steve picked up, and I like them. they're on the smaller side, so you need. I feel like you're gonna need more. I bought an extra pack, and I still haven't put them up yet, but I like the effect of spotlights. What it does.
Are they the ones that are like this big, or are they like?
Yeah, they're small.
Yeah,
They're like
yeah,
that.
they are very
yeah.
small, but they
They're
get pretty
tiny.
bright.
They do.
Yeah, I used to have those. They get hot too, so be careful.
I like them because they do the job. I didn't want it too bright down here, and
Right.
on camera, it picks up the light a lot better because it's even darker than what it is on camera, to be honest. But because I still got the pull down like basement style lights that'll illuminate everything if I really wanted it to. So I like this just to kind of come down, hang here, and that's it.
I'd like to see you guys visit you guys' room though, because because when you said the M1s, you see the dots. I have M1s, and there's not a dot you can see. It's like you got to take your time. Like I said, like I doubled it up, and the M1s fit here perfectly. This is holding the weight, but I added this right here and attach it to the thing, and I just run it straight right here. And it actually bends. Like I said, I got 16 feet at the bottom and 16 feet at the top, and I don't have the lights like shining down on the statue. I have it because it's all white. So the lights on is on brighten up the whole thing anyway. So you don't see not a dot though. So I don't know, like I don't know how you guys have it, or you guys take your time, or you rushed it or something. But I'm talking about it. Mine's perfect.
Oh, so- So real quick, are you saying that you did a whole frame, like top and sides?
Yeah.
And
So
bottom?
it's like this, right? And then when I hit a corner, it's like this. And it curves.
Okay. Yeah.
So you basically put the light everywhere a rail is. You put an
Oh,
extra
yeah,
rail up and you hide the light behind.
The second row up here. I don't want to see. I don't want to see a dot. See the dot. It's bothering me.
But that's why your lighting is so even then, because you've kind of like picture framed it around.
Yeah, everything.
That's
Exactly.
fine. Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, well, that's what I did on the inside of the cases. You'd go around the
Yeah, you
case.
go around the whole inside. Yeah.
Yeah, and shining towards your statues.
It costs more money, but like, it's worth it.
Hopefully, douchebag, that helps you a bit with your setup. I'll go through some more of the comments because they're a little behind, and then we'll get into the news. The Messiah says, "Welcome, buddy. Happy Friday. I go back in time and grab stacks of Batman #1 and Superman mint and have them CGC'd." Atticus going to say, "I still haven't beat all that about that's that game Ledge, right? The Elden Ring. You're looking for people to play."
Yeah.
Awesome. Loco says, "I go back. This is a savage."
Uh-oh.
He's frozen. Yeah.
It's cookie time. Cookie. Cougar.
That Canadian Wi-Fi.
Take your time to
It's really hard to eat cookies without something to drink. I can tell you right now.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so
The
when you
thing I
start
was
to build
talking earlier too about the light, you're talking about the dots. It depends on different lights have different spacing for the dots. The M1s have the closest amount of spacing. Like they have the most dots per foot.
Yeah.
And so it doesn't even look like dots. It's like a straight strip.
Like a straight, yeah.
Yeah. And then you have ones that like every level down, they cost a little less and they have more dots spaced out. So you have less and less dots. I think the M1s have like 60.
The M1s.
Something crazy.
And M1s, if you take your time, like me, I took my time. So mine's actually in zones. I seen people put their thing, they just put it on there and they don't pay attention. I'm gonna pay attention. So right now I can light this whole thing up right here and it'll just be that color, right? Most people will be like this up, but it'll bleed over a little bit. I don't like that bleed over. It bothers my mental. So if I want all white, this one all blue, I want it all like that. And if you just put it on there, it's gonna run, it's gonna bleed over. So you gotta do the math right, you know? So it took me a little time, but it was worth it. And when Legend was doing his, I told him, like, man, just do the little bar. It costs more money, but at the end of the day, you spend a lot of money on these statues. Wasn't another $100 for the bars, like, you know, like just suck it up. That is what it is.
How are you, Angel? You spend a lot of time on your lights?
I'm not too good with it, but I do what I can. I do my best. Yeah. I'm happy with. I could do better, but I just gotta see. I don't know. Probably get some better advice. I'm happy so far right now, though. So.
Yeah. You spend a lot of time in the room?
Lately, not too much, but well, you know, moving statues and just being undecided, and just just trying to figure out what I really want. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I go back and forth, and I'm just never happy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty much, bro.
Yeah. He gonna fly me out there. We're gonna make a whole design.
Now, see, on my light table, like you were talking about, you want to keep the lights separate. On my light table, I actually did them overlapped so they would blend. When I turn different scenes on, I can get the table to blend colors. So if you want your light to move around and you want it to kind of blend, you can do an overlap where you can see like the yellows blending into the orange, into the red. So you get a blend effect if you want to do a light table with overlapping strips. That's what I did. So I like it for that. Yeah, for the actual display lighting, I'd like to like box frame in each section that I want to show, like you're talking about.
Light boxes are worth it if you can do it. Just take
the biggest problem with the light box is you're not going to get as much light on the front of the statue. You're going to get it all from below, and if you don't have another light source, you won't get all that light on the front. Especially if you're like trying to film or take pictures, you won't see it as good on camera. It's like this whole, just like these statues are kind of dark compared to like that. It's like underlit pretty well. And these
I think people should try those out. I think I kind of want to like just buy one. It was like I think it's like $200, and you get like pretty big size. And I think I can make that into like these cases, just off the frame, you know.
Might be able to, yeah.
That looks nice, and I'm like, man, I can do this, do that. So I might do it just for the video, just like give people options, you know.
Sorry about that, guys. Right when I was speaking, all my lights shut off for a second. I think something happened with the power. I don't know if it's raining outside or what's going on, but
yeah, get him ones.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you for covering. I don't know what happened. There was a flicker, and that was it. We had some.
Damn it, John! I had to eat like 5 cookies while you were gone. Take up the time.
I know, damn. I have my dad's cookies. We got. I was about to read this comment. Loco said, "I'd go back and get my sleep from last night's LBS show. That was a trip." Oh. Hey, Steve, what's going on, brother? If you're free, you guys. If anybody wants to hop on, man, there's a spot. So if you want to hop on, let me know. Send me a message. He has some bones heading his way.
So did anyone win a giveaway or what over there on that show?
Yeah.
It's debatable.
Yeah, someone won. Charlotte. Someone by the name of Charlotte.
It's debatable.
Yeah, it was weird. The winner was weird. But regardless, it is what it is. What's going on, Cypher? Helped out there? Okay. I don't want to miss anything. Anyone could be watching? Anyone watching the Acolyte show? No, I hear such bad things about that, Theodore. Just Some Bump says, if I could go back, I would convince Disney to fire Kathleen Kennedy. Wow.
You. No comment. I played this.
What's going on, Ferenzi? Great to see you, brother. Okay. Slifer, hope you're doing well, man. Happy Friday. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're safe, man.
Yeah, Steve, just leave those Bowens on the porch. I'll come by and get them a couple days.
Tell you, man, JoJo's on my ass lately. Says, I think a moose chewed through John's internet power. Well,
That's my shit.
I really hate to see it, man.
Was it the same moose you were writing?
I don't know. It was weird. Flickered. Look at this photo. Wow, someone's tired, eh? It's getting late there, eh?
Yeah, it's my bedtime, man. I'm almost about ready to say goodbye.
If you need to, hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye now, and then I'll click out here.
All right, don't be logging off and go buy any statues, huh?
No.
Log off and do a whole post.
Yeah, he's gonna go do a whole. Don't be going anonymous on us. All right, man. Take it easy, brother. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's late.
Yeah, man. Take care. Take care, guys.
See you, lads.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. Take care.
If anybody wants to tag team in, I'm just gonna put the link in the chat. We'll start doing this. If I got spots open, why don't we meet some community members? Except for JoJo.
I vouch for JoJo to be on.
I'm kidding. Okay, let's get into some news because we got quite a bit of stuff to talk about tonight. Sideshow always kicking it off. Man, this is the Obi-Wan Mythos piece, the quarter scale. And I'm telling you, this piece is freaking incredible. Price point, $725. Mind-boggling. Expected to ship January of next year, January to April. Just a quick shout out to all the artists that worked on the project. Matt Black, Nancy, Alfred Paredes on sculpt, Richard Long, Joe Allard on design. You got Bernardo Esquivel on paint, and then Tim Hansen on the costume fabrication. But the likeness here, I like everything about this. And that price point, I didn't get to put the graphic together, but let's take a look here. I will tomorrow morning and put it in the Facebook group. But Ice, Black Ice, hit $725 on the dot for The Price is Right. $725 on the dot. There you go,
Ice.
Nice.
Congrats, Ice. He couldn't.
There goes another wire.
It's gone again.
Uh-oh.
That damn moose.
Back. That damn moose, man.
It was. Everybody was bid 700s. I said,
should we name the moose? I feel like we should give the
Portraits.
moose a name.
You're on cloud nine, and man, when I listened to that, I was just. It's great news, but what do you guys think? Honestly, light up saber. It's the gift that keeps on giving. This piece here, I think.
It's a month of Star Wars, so that's good. That's Star Wars collectors.
Stanley's saying a bit pricey. I don't know if he's kidding or if that's serious, but welcome, Stanley. Happy Friday, man.
The price is interesting. I think it's a good price based on today's pricing.
Today's pricing,
But I feel like there was a time not that long ago. I mean, like earlier this year where we were hitting, over 700 and everyone's like, oh my goodness, what's happening to prices? And now we're just a few months later. And it's like, okay, yeah, 725, we're good. Like a quick adjustment for a lot of people.
Yeah, that lower 700 range seems to be their sweet spot right now.
Yeah.
Like,
yes. Yeah.
Most of their quarter scale stuff's coming out in that range.
It seems if it has a light up feature, it's coming out, and you get a swap out, it comes out about that range. You could get lucky, get around like the 675 mark, but it'll be a more simplistic piece.
Yeah, I think it's nice again that there's a swap out option.
Yeah,
we got tons of pictures. Why am I not showing them? Look how beautiful that base is.
What? Oh, really? Isn't it just?
Well, you don't think so? No, it transitions from sand into the rock. Look how well that was done. Bro,
I didn't even notice that. I kind of like that the base is just very simple because there's so much going on with the character and the layers of clothing, and then of course everything on the back. I kind of like that it's simple. But yes, I now see that transition. It does look really nice.
It has a swap out, right? So it's like 725. You can have two characters. I think it's cool.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah, look at this. This likeness is stunning.
Yeah, if I pick this up, it'll be for the McGregor head sculpt.
Man.
Does it light up?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I feel like I would use both, actually. I like both equally.
I like the motion in the McGregor head sculpt in the hair.
Yeah, like the wind's blowing the same direction as the cape.
Yeah.
I think both are done. I think both head sculpts are done well. I just don't have any care for like the original Obi-Wan. I didn't grow up with those movies and stuff.
Well,
Ayo saying it's a rock, John. It doesn't. Okay, it's a rock, but it was done really well.
Well, I think the other mythos were in the 6s, weren't they? When Steve Casual was saying something about would it be 700, but
300.
They were already. Well, that Vader was 6 something a couple
it?
years ago.
Yeah,
that mythos Vader. Yeah, it was like 625 or 6 something, and it was a 1/5. So I don't think they would be that cheap. That quarter.
As much as I love that original mythos line, I think this buries that. This buries that.
So they were already expensive.
Yeah, they were already 635. So this at quarter scale with 2 portraits is I'd say a pretty good deal.
I agree.
I think but this is all cut and sew, right? Like
It's mixed media.
Yeah, it's mixed media. So it's like they're saving money there, maybe with the figure, not having to do a sculpt for everything.
Look at the Tuscan rifle, Anakin's lightsaber, the gaffy stick, a bantha fur hide, Clone Wars armor, Qui-Gon's lightsaber, moisture vaporator, and the Jedi training remote. That's a lot of stuff, man.
Is all that important?
No.
Like for a Star Wars fan, is it like, oh my god, yeah?
Yeah, some Easter eggs. Anakin's saber and Qui-Gon's, the gaffy stick. Yeah, there's.
Oh yeah, the gaffy stick
and the armor, the Clone Wars armor. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, today's the night, Vega. Tonight's the night.
I don't know what most of these
it's
things.
It's gonna be like Rod Stewart says. I'm telling you. What's going on, Ark? Good to see you, brother. Ark saying, "What is the holy grail Star Wars piece to own?"
I remember. I have no idea, but I remember the old Mythos Vader was always talked positively about, right?
I own that one, yeah, and then the new one came out, and I think that question becomes very personal to the collector.
What happens on a small turntable? Really small one.
Pieces. Yeah.
I can see the back of it because it does it.
I think the Executioner, the original Mythos Executioner, is highly regarded still. This is really nice. At this price point, you really can't go wrong. I think this is going to sell very well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to pull the trigger on this. I got some Sideshow points.
Do you have other Star Wars?
I did. I
did.
I had the Mythos Vader. I had the Mythos Maul. And I wanted to collect that line, and I just felt it wasn't. My collection was going in a different direction, but I'd love to have some Star Wars representation, and that Guinness portrait is perfect.
So you think those will drop in value? The original?
Those were already plummeting.
Oh, okay.
Those were already plummeting, unfortunately. For me as a collector, though, the value will still be there because I always those were always the pieces. That Contemplation Vader was always.
Yeah, but would you want something new? I mean, this is just as good as the old one. Would you, between the two, would you look new as a better choice, or
not in all cases? Like for example, that Vader, that new Vader that the Kucherik brothers did, I would still take the Contemplation over that one, just because of more the connection that I had with it and the way I looked at it personally.
Okay.
It's of course not to say that it's a better statue. It's the later one was obviously better paint apps and sculpt and so forth, but it's not always about that. I don't think, for me personally, at least. What's going on, Pedro? Yeah, the legendary scale bus like Slifer was picking up. Oh yeah, those are awesome. Anybody else have anything on Obi here? Anyone pulling the trigger on this?
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, thinking about
Why
it.
haven't you already? What's holding you back?
Let's solve this.
What's the ES on it?
The ES is
both of us.
To anybody, to anybody who said.
Oh, Rush, no ES.
You already know what
thing,
the
right?
ES is.
The ES hasn't been announced as of yet.
Yeah, I don't think there's a rush to PO day one. Like you might have to PO nowadays on certain pieces, but like day one, I don't think you have to day one.
I'll just wait for Black Friday.
Do you think they should have? Oh, you think it's gonna last that long? That'd be wild. Yeah. Do you think they should have come out with with an edition size right off the bat, like they did with the X-23?
They should
Why
start
not?
maybe.
Yeah, why not?
I think with Star Wars, they're gonna want to like see how many people pre-order to see what they want. Like they want the ES to be as high as they can get it.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, with Star Wars specifically, they're like, hey, how many can we get? So
it's a lot of
They're
Star
gonna
Wars
sell
in one
regardless.
year, though.
Mark says, I remember eating cereal as a kid. If you turned in so many box tops, you could get Han Solo as a stormtrooper.
Damn, box top.
So this is the quarter scale, right?
Yes.
Quarter scale, yes, sir.
So now you start. So it's a completely different line. So now you have to get all the other ones.
Yeah, the OG Mythos was in 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's only, I'm looking at it now, so there was only one version, right? And it just comes with both head sculpts?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I feel like that's different.
It's a great piece, man. I like it.
Yeah. It's like I keep thinking that they're gonna also reveal that like that Luke that was shown, that sketch.
Yeah, I hope
he's
so.
climbing out of the thing or
It's
climbing.
like, I feel like yeah,
the X-wing.
So for me, they've released this now. They already have released the 2 that they had the other sketch of, and I'm like, I really want that Luke. Should I get this too to companion like with that? I feel like I should. So, yeah, I don't know.
And then you have Mace.
Right, but this is the only one so far that is Mythos and quarter.
Mythos, correct.
Does it matter?
Doesn't. Why does it matter though? Because I mean, it's gonna be. They're all gonna be quarter.
That's what I'm asking. I'm asking, does it matter?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Like
For Star Wars,
the only thing that made the Mythos to me different is the scale was different. Like how are you pairing a 5th scale with a quarter to put it, put it together? It's a little weird, but now that they're all quarter, I just don't even think it matters.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just surprised there's no EX for this one because of the Vader has the EX, right? So
I think this is gonna sell. They're gonna wait, and at that price point, I think a lot of people were shocked, and they're gonna jump on the bandwagon. So they're gonna wait a little bit to announce the ES.
Well,
yeah, but I think while I agree with Jerry, I don't think whether you pre-order as soon as it is up for pre-order, that's on you. But with a lot of these pieces, I'm seeing like the edition size get set. People are like, oh yeah, I can wait, and these things are selling a little faster, I think, than people are anticipating. Maybe not this year, but kind of, in last year, at least when we started seeing these lower edition sizes, these pieces, once that ES is set, they aren't lasting as long. They're not necessarily lasting all the way until the next sale, which I think was what a lot of the commentary was. We could just wait for a second. You could wait for a deal. You could wait for this, but things are starting to sell out.
Slifer says, I'm getting it. Best quarter scale Obi-Wan, in my opinion. Would love a dedicated Clone Wars version. Maybe if this does well. Whisper asking if this saber lights up. Yes, sir. Has to. They confirmed it. They showed the photo. Let me see if I can go back and show you.
Yeah, it said light up saber. Right there.
Right there. Yeah, this is like hitting the nail on the head. For me, at least.
Yeah, I really like this piece.
Frenzy says, don't worry, J&D will make it better. Well.
And like the weird thing is, I'm kind of like the reverse of Jerry. Like I like this piece because of the original Obi-Wan portrait. I don't mind the other one, and I might actually display it with both at different times. But like I don't really feel a connection to like the Mace one. Because like I don't feel a connection to his character as much from those movies as I do the original trilogy. So it's a little different for me. Like I don't really want that one. And I know a lot of people love that character, but like I just don't have that attachment to
Fair enough.
Mace. Yeah. But definitely
I agree with you on that.
Like
even growing up with those movies, I always thought like, and obviously Sam Jackson's a great actor, but like I always thought that he was very bland in those movies.
Well, it's like he got a lot
I never understood.
He got a lot of hype, the character did. And and I mean, he got the one good scene where he might have been able to kill Sidious. But
yeah, that was like the highlight of his character.
You know what I mean, right? And it's kind of but yeah, this to me is really good. This might be my first quarter scale Star Wars piece.
I'll keep my eyes on this, and as soon as the ES is announced, I'll pass on the info for you guys. But
this might be worth doing that thing for that Vega like go claim all those points, all the sideshow things.
Go ahead and register for all the events to get the points right then, and then pre-order.
Use it for this.
Right.
Yeah.
Frenzy saying my core quarter scale Mythos pieces would be this, Vader, and Fett.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Sideshow gave us a little bit more as well. Succubus. That base they were working on with the blood dripping, which looked fantastic. We're starting to see it all together. This is a really good looking piece. And she has both legs.
Yeah, so I think what we saw was where she's going to key in.
Yeah.
You know, where that cutoff is, and she was wearing whatever it's called on her leg. I think that's where it's going to key in, because you can see it's her foot and it's her leg, and then the snake's wrapped around it. And then in the behind the scenes paintings, you could see that part of the snake is separate. So, yeah, this piece looks incredible.
What's going on?
The 1/4
Yeah, it'll be quarter, right?
That blood, like how the blood looks dope. The drips.
Her foot's not touching the base, right? Like it's like.
No, I think she's on some. I think she's on something.
Oh, it almost looks like she's taking off or something. Like she's floating.
Yeah, she's like levitate. You know, starting to fly up.
Gotcha.
It's my assumption, at least. Yeah, this is the kind of piece. Yeah, this is the kind of piece that I would want to order. You know, pre-order and get in early, because I'd want to get it first, because I'm thinking about the how fragile those pieces are, and I want to make sure that there are replacements available when I get mine. I don't want to buy it later on when those types of things are no longer available. But I do hope they use a material that is a little flexible to it. But no, this is a fantastic piece. I think this is a really, really strong start to this original horror line. I don't know if they're going to go any deeper than the 3 they've shown, but this is one hell of a start, and it kind of goes back to their roots with horror. And I think it's kind of nice.
What's going on, Mr. Popol?
An ode to their 30th year.
I like the way they made the wings
translucent a bit.
Translucent, so you can put on some lighting there, and that's going to really give it a nice effect. And that base, I'm excited to see the full reveal for this one, for sure. Anyone else?
It looks cool.
I mean, I like the idea that they're doing some original stuff, especially horror stuff. It just has to be the horror that I like.
Now we're gonna ask our ladies' man, Phoenix. You planning to add this? All right, his wife.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay, there it is.
No. No, I don't know. I haven't seen enough yet. At the same time, it's just too dark for me, man. I need my women sexy, not demonic, man.
Too like demonic. Okay,
that's too much real life. Demonic woman.
Yeah.
It looks like she's wearing a Vampirella outfit.
It's very skimpy.
Yeah, super.
And again, price points should be fair, right? It's an original line, so
I'm expecting / hoping, to keep it, that they'll keep it under 7. Same with their the Pulp Vixens, stuff, which were like 6, around less than 650. So,
oh wow, okay.
And Pulp Vixens, I applaud Sideshow as well. People are already getting their notifications. Mr. Sin,
really, they're already getting shipping notifications.
Yes, sir.
That's not even. Has that even been half a year?
No, it was fairly quickly. At the same time, though, the promo pics were already final production.
Yeah, I just saw a post.
That's right.
I just saw a post from Jeff Delaney that said that I guess they're expecting a cargo of the Mr. Sin, Deathstroke, and I forgot what else.
Oh wow, is that what he said? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Jeff at Secret Sanctuary. He's on top. He's usually on top of everything with Sideshow, so it's great. If he's saying it, then it's 100%. Well, look at Dennis. He's in Puerto Rico. He got the Deathstroke already.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. Let's keep on going. Anyone else have anything before we go? No? Okay.
It looks good.
Let me show you this. The Batman, we got a little surprise here. Went ahead and added what looks to be the light up feature there in the gas. So if you had placed the order day one, especially for the exclusive, well, here's a little extra for you. See here though, at the tip here, it doesn't light up. That has to be fixed. I hope that's not how it's going to be. See how it comes from the bottom and then it gets dark at the top? I would like to see it all lit up, no?
Well, maybe that's supposed to represent it's just that much thicker, so you're not going to see light as much.
I appreciate your attempt at convincing me, Vega, and maybe Sideshow should hire you for their sales team, but because Ghost Rider had the same thing with some of the parts darker, and that's the first thing my eye caught.
I mean, Sideshow is just really going for the light up features now, right? Like a lot of the statues.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like it's like a ton of them.
They've been taking advice from the anime statues.
All the power to them doing it after the fact, right? It's not like they're going to increase the pricing now. They set the pricing. Here's for people who ordered. We're lighting it up. Nice little surprise.
Does anyone not get excited when they have light ups?
Which is, if you want to buy it, it's the extra thing. Like, I prefer having it than not having it. If it's like,
yeah, I think it's always a cool extra.
Yeah.
Like, for me, the light up is never like selling point.
I'll say that, like, on a Star Wars figure, it's more important to me than on other figures, because I feel like you always want your lightsaber to look like lit up.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like in the movie.
I agree.
So it's more accurate that way.
Mm-hmm.
But this looks good lit up. I mean, not lit up at all though. So most people who PO did not lit up. It's just an extra
Feature.
It's like even the background the same way. Yeah. But that Ghost Rider needs to be lit up. It doesn't look good non-lit. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like, but you need to hide it and then until you want to light it up.
I still think it's overpriced.
$1,000? It's $1,000, right?
Steve was asking if anyone ordered it.
You should.
I'm gonna send Angel the link right now.
I should?
No, Casual should.
Casual? Did he? I don't know if he did.
You think this is overpriced, John?
What was it? 1,000?
1025 or something like that?
No, I don't think it's overpriced. You're getting a Batman Joker full diorama. I don't think it's overpriced.
1050.
A lot of Easter eggs.
Considering Ghost Rider was what, 11?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was talking about the Ghost Rider. Yeah.
Yeah, Ghost Rider. Now it has light up. Maybe it's just to push the sales.
I feel like the Ghost Rider was overpriced. That's just my
Ghost Rider was overpriced. Yeah.
$300 overpriced. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow, Random says sometimes some light up statues can't be shipped where I am. He's in Australia.
Oh, that sucks.
Wow. Casual's going the silicone route. Just Some Bum says you ordered it day one. Congrats. And then having the light up feature is the cherry on top. 100%.
Yeah.
For people who order this day one, yeah, that's very good for them.
Mm-hmm.
Congrats, buddy. And then I think the last bit of Sideshow news was the Sideshow Con happening July 1st, around the corner. 28 days? My God, they must have a big event planned. I'm going to put this link in the chat. I don't know if it's going to work, but if it doesn't, just Google Sideshow Con registration. But this is the registration link. $5 you can add to your wallet in rewards points. So might as well give that a.
We're gonna see a lot of the same statues over and over again.
I don't know what they're gonna do in.
I don't know. That's a long. I feel like when they were doing it for like a week, people were saying like, "This is too long. You don't have enough."
Question: Do they go live or do they?
Before you go, Angel, you gotta hop on.
Yeah, I gotta hop on,
You
guys.
want to be here for an hour? Yeah, man, for sure.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you for having me.
Good to have you on, man. Yeah.
All right, take it easy, Angel.
Have a good one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. Vision, you were asking.
So when they do the 28 days, or it's 28 days, right? 27 days. Do they like do it live or something like that, or they just show pictures of?
They have
statues?
they've
No,
done
they have
pictures.
lives.
Yeah, they have lives. They have pre-recorded stuff. I think they could, right? I think last year they started mixing it up.
Yeah.
Whereas the year before, everything was live and quality wasn't video quality wasn't that great.
Pedro confirmed the link works. If anyone wants to hop on the show, that's the link to the StreamYard. You guys can hop on if you want. Yeah, 28 days is crazy. I'd like 3 days, but maybe they're gonna have some giveaways and fun stuff planned.
Yeah, I hope they get creative because, like Vega said, like we're usually complaining that 4 days is too much.
Too much.
Those events.
Well, I mean, a part of that is, we're all itching for something new to be shown. And who knows how many new things. They might have a lot of new things that we just
I think that's what's going to happen, Vega. I think you hit the nail on the head. I think we'll see the Mystique, the
we have 8 statues that we have not fully seen. Yeah, Betty Page, Constantine, Mystique, Pulp Vixen's episode
Weapon
3.
X.
Weapon X. We still have Krampus and the Vampire's Lust, and then of course the full reveal for the Succubus.
But is that enough for a whole month?
That's enough for 8 days, Jerry.
All right, where's the other 20?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They'll probably have some other new things, and let's not forget, it's not only statues. There's going to be some new art prints. There's going to be some new figures.
Those show hot toys that never come out.
Yeah, they can do that all in 4 days though. Like if Prime 1 can't do 28 days, so Sideshow.
And also, like Sideshow doesn't go. They don't do like today we're going to be on for 3 hours. It's like, no, today we're going to be on for 3 hours. Then we're going to have another show after that for 2 hours. It's like the whole day.
Right. Yeah, they do a lot. They do a lot. I mean, it is. We'll see what it's like. Again, I acknowledge that 2 years ago, at least the past couple of years, it's been, wow, this is way too much. Last year, they cut it down some. It felt a little bit more eventful because there was more per day in terms of reveals and things like that. And now it's like, okay, now we're going to just do a whole month.
It's like you thought last month was long? We're going to show you.
Okay. Down the panel quick. What's one thing you want to see? Either it's been teased or it hasn't been announced as of yet. Vision.
28 days of daily deals free shipping.
Okay, Vision. I meant sure.
Jesus Christ.
From Sideshow,
you ask me a question, I'm telling you the truth. I can care less.
You get something like that from Sideshow.
How about you, Jerry?
Probably that Weapon X. I think everybody wants to see that.
Okay.
Yep.
D-Rock?
I think that Luke Skywalker they teased with getting into the X-Wing. I'd like to see that.
Okay.
I feel like it's probably coming since they've already released 2 other ones from those same sketches. So I'd like to see.
How about you, Vega?
I mean, from Sideshow, it's the Weapon X. I think that's. I mean, other than the Succubus, that's the only statue as far as what we know, it's the only statue I think I might order, of course, depending on. But what I'm hoping is, how they'll normally share some of their reveals with some of the companies that they distribute for. I'm hoping that they'll have some myths and monsters from Tweeterhead.
Great idea. Share. Great idea. Yeah. How about you, Phoenix?
Maybe bet good. Maybe. Looks pretty good.
That's what you'd be excited for? Okay. I'd like a confirmation that they're going to dive into... I'm still waiting for a company to dive into a Sinister Six line, a proper Sinister Six line, to compete with the XM one. XM's held the crown with that line, and they still do, in my opinion. And I think it's time a company stepped up and tackles that line. I think there's enough of a collector base that a line like that would be supported.
John, do you think that XM has held the crown because they deserve the crown, or because they're the only players?
Oh no, they deserve it.
Okay.
Scorpion, Scorpion, all of them. I love them all. The Vulture, all those pieces. If I had money to spare outside of Batman, I would go all in on that line. I think they're stunning. Not the Spider-Man, the more the villains, the Scorpion, the
Scorpion, Vulture, Doc Ock.
I like them all. The only one I wasn't too much of a fan of, honestly, I even like the Kraven, was the Sandman. But that's just me.
Okay.
That's
Fair
just
enough.
me personally. And I'd like them to see them do a Batman for the current rogue line they're doing.
Okay, yeah, something to better match that style.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, like in that world.
In that world, yeah.
What? Okay, so I got a quick question. This is Sideshow specific. So I don't know how many of you guys saw. There was a Sinister Six Spider-Man like big custom diorama that was done like quarter scale.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What would you guys think about Sideshow doing? And this kind of ties into the PCS Turtles too, because you know the Turtles came out with that like here's what it's going to look like together image. Like here's here's the drawing of all of them together. What if Sideshow did kind of a like here's the Sinister Six and Spider-Man and they like you can put them together. Like the bases will connect or something in a way where they look like you can either display them non-diorama or they're from an original piece of art or whatever or concept art where they're in a, you know what I mean?
So you have like the best of both worlds. You can have
You
them
think that would
individually.
add something instead of them just saying, "Oh well, here's the Sandman."
Yes.
And maybe there will be a Vulture coming at some point, or here's Doc Ock. Are we doing Sinister Six? I'm not sure, but you know, here's a Doc Ock.
I think you hit the nail on the head in terms of why it would be good is because there are always concerns that, oh, we got the statue. Are there more coming? Oh, we got 3 of them. Are there more coming? We got 5. Are they going to finish it? And then unfortunately, a lot of times it, tails off.
Well, and it's like if anybody could say, all right, we're going to do 7 characters in a line. I feel like Sideshow could do it and finish it. Because they have
who I'd like to see tackle a line like that, where it would be Legendary Beast in quarter.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, ask what scale?
Not third, in quarter.
Yeah. Well,
Legendary Beast in quarter.
I think they have the. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, based on what we were watching
I
yesterday,
think they had the ability coming up to do something like that.
So it'll be very interesting. I'm a big advocate for the Sinister Six.
But will the quarter be like
there's a gold? That's an untapped gold mine.
From what Jay said, it sounds
no, I don't
to
think
me
it would be as pricey.
Maybe the quarter scales and other scales that they're going to do coming up might be the more dynamic pieces.
Yeah,
like
that's why it would make sense. I don't want. Wow, that's a name I haven't seen in a while. JB Collection. What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. I don't want to be forced down a diorama hole, but I want the option. Right, like you said, I think that's a great idea. I think that's a great idea.
And like having that sketch like PCS had with those turtles, I think built excitement that hey, we want to do this line. Like we're committing to try to do this line. And look, some people are going to just like the Doc Ock because they just like Doc Ock. Some people are going to just like the Sandman because they just like Sandman or a couple of the characters. But there's going to be people out there that really gets them excited because they're like, I came up in the 90s when the second version of the Sinister Six, like me. That's one of the stories I remember from Spider-Man that I actually really liked was that version of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
And it's like if I do a Spider-Man, I kind of want them in my Spider-Man display. Like I don't just want Spider-Man and Venom. I want Spider-Man and the Sinister Six. That's more my Spider-Man speed. So to me, that would excite me because I'm like, well, I might jump down this. If all the poses and stuff look cool, I might jump down that hole. So I just wonder if it builds excitement.
I think it would build excitement, but I think at the same time, again, this is under the assumption that Sideshow works against the track record that they've built for themselves.
Right.
Right. Because all it takes, and again, assumption, right? I don't know what their business practices are, but assumption is the first piece that doesn't sell as well. It's like, okay, this line's kind of dying. Maybe we won't release the rest and we'll shift. I mean, you take that same idea of, oh, I want the Sinister Six. You're right. Everyone kind of, a lot of people growing up with that. And you apply that to some of the Batman villains that people have clamored for forever. And it took how long to finally get Penguin? And you still have other characters that Sideshow has not tackled. And I kind of give it that same thought of why are those not being made?
What's going on?
Well, I mean, but also
Aiden.
They came out with those Poison Ivies. Those were low ESs. And it was like, do they see that as a win or like a loss? Are they like, oh, well, we couldn't ask for more than 200 or 250 or whatever it was for these ESs? But it's like, then they turn around and they do another one and do the same thing all over again.
Right. And that second one,
they must have seen that as they sold out both versions of both Both versions of both statues got sold out. The
Yes.
first one was sold out in like a week. Like it was
Oh,
real
yeah.
quick. I was on board with that. But
What's
like
going on, Jesse?
they turned around and then just turned that, like did the same character again. It's almost the same ESs again.
No,
and it's, like,
it's not.
I figure like they're doing. I figure like
ES
they're
was
doing
much
such
different.
low ESs though. But what were the ESs on the second one?
It was because it was 250 and 150 for the first one they did, and then the Deadly Nature was 1,000 and 200.
Okay, so I was thinking of
the
just
200 sold fairly quick.
So you were thinking of the exclusive.
I was thinking of the one that
but
sold
that
out
was a
real quick.
pre, and that was pre. That was announced at pre-order too.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
But
So
then
that's
that,
what I
yeah,
was thinking
but
of.
then
I
that
didn't
other
know
one
they
did
did
sell
1,000.
1,000 of them. So, I mean, either way, that's a character.
they
that
still
character
sold
just sold that year.
Yeah, for sure. So I think like, but they're used to lower ESs now, so I feel like maybe
That's
you
fair.
know,
Well, they have
you
to
know,
be. Yeah.
Spider. They know they're going to get 1,250 out of Spider-Man or whatever it is now. 1,250, 1,000, whatever. It's going to be 1,000 or over for Spider-Man himself.
Yeah.
If they and these other characters, they just need to go. Okay, well, Doc Ock we might get 600, but Sandman we might get 250, and they got to be okay with that. And the averages have to come out of the whole line. That's all I'm saying. Like
I think there's a lot of potential there. So we'll see.
I had the
Sideshow
idea
Con-
that with the picture, with the drawing in the picture, with the PCS turtles like that. When I seen that, I had the vision of it, and then when I saw Raphael, I was like, "Wow, it looks like the picture." And then Donatello came out, it looks like the picture. So I do like that idea because if Sideshow did that, or LBS did something like that, I will actually go all in on that line as well. Because I wouldn't mind having a Sinister 6 1/4 scale. But if I can see a picture of it prior, then that'd be dope. Because then I can get excited, you know. But I don't want to get like 3 of them, then they just stop doing it. Then I'd be like, oh man, nothing else matches up, you know.
Appreciate you, Stanley. Yeah.
Yeah, so many people stop themselves from going into something because of the uncertainty of the future.
Yeah.
100%. If they're gonna start start it, they better finish all 6, right? They better finish the line. They better not start. We'll do a few here, there, and then give up on it. So it would have to be a strategic move. And if it didn't make sense, I would rather them sit back and not do it than start it, get people invested in it, and then I don't think they would make that kind of move. That doesn't sound like a Sideshow move. But I think it has a lot of potential.
Yeah, I agree. It'll be exciting.
Yeah, so we'll see. That's what I'd like to see. But we'll keep you guys posted. We'll do. I'll try to do some content. The thing with Sideshow is they usually do their stuff during the day, so I'm with the kids, and it's tough. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe even in the evening, have like a coverage show each evening. If they drop some cool stuff or whatever, like quick half an hour or something. Make it fun. Make it fun. Leaving Sideshow, we're going to Tweeterhead. Just a quick announcement for everybody who was excited for the Dark Side, which is pretty much it's me, Evan. They made a post: savor your moment of triumph, Superman. But remember, victory has its price. The new Dark Side maquette from Tweeterhead is coming soon for pre-order, so you guys can go ahead and RSVP if this is a piece you're interested in.
The thing I really appreciate about Tweeterhead right now is they're doing these busts and they're not keeping you waiting too long. Right, when we're talking, as we just have a discussion about a line, right? This line of DC busts, they just keep them coming.
This one's a maquette they're doing.
Oh, that's a maquette. Oh, my bad. I was
This
not
one's the
paying attention.
maquette.
I was assuming bust.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I first saw this, I thought bust as well, but no, this one they're doing is a maquette. So I think it's
going back to some more maquettes. Okay.
Yeah. Well, this was originally teased. I want to say this is the one. I want to say behind his arms were behind his back, but I can't really remember. I'd have to pull up the photo. Let me see if I can find it. Because there was a tease a while back, but there were people excited for this one.
Okay. Well, I'll retract my statement and just say, damn, they going in on DC.
Yeah.
They're making sure everyone has everything they could want in that scale.
And I wouldn't doubt, just following up your comment, I wouldn't doubt that they do also a 1/3 Dark Side bust at this point, honestly. I mean, if they did Doomsday, why not do Dark Side? Once they get through some of the other characters.
Yeah. Because they got a few rogues, right?
I mean, they're going to do a Wonder Woman because they've already got Batman and Superman coming out. They're going to do Batman rogues.
Got to do Trinity.
Why wouldn't they do a Justice League rogue? You know what I mean? Yeah. But yeah,
let's see. I'll see if I can find it afterwards. Put it up.
I like Tweeterhead. I like Tweeterhead because I feel like they're artistically driven. I feel like they follow the I don't know. It's like LBS kind of. They have kind of that we really want to do the characters right.
Here we go.
But also they're not afraid to do original things too. On the side and say, hey, we're going to do our own line. We're going to do something different.
This was shared by
and try it out.
Craig on the collector's table.
Yeah.
Okay, I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, I think he was originally he went on this channel and showed some.
What size is this going to be? 1/4 or 1?
I want to say one. Maquette's usually 1/4.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big piece.
That's the old one.
No, aren't their maquettes smaller though?
1/6.
Their DC maquettes are one size, and the way they do their.
So they usually do 1/6. It's usually 1/6 or 1/6 or 1/4. It's 1/6 then.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. 1/6 for the DC, and then the other stuff is typically 1/5. Whatever other stuff they do, like the Masters of the Universe and stuff. So yeah, 1/6. But then they were also doing some offering them in both 1/6 and 1/4.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
The one Sideshow would allow that allotment in quarter, correct?
Right.
So we'll keep you updated when that goes up for pre-order.
Maybe
Nothing
that's the Sideshow Con reveal, potentially.
Could be. Another, moving on to PCS, we got some news on a full reveal of the Maul. People were waiting for the 3rd scale Maul. Get over here on the site.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. Give me a second. I want to give out the price first.
I hope Jerry did.
Here we go. We'll just jump straight into the platinum version. Yeah. You guys can see the site here. Let's see. People excited about this. I do think they missed the mark on one aspect, but I'm going to tell you what my thoughts are. Darth Maul, platinum exclusive, coming in at price point is $17.55 if you order through the early bird directly through the PCS site. You get 2 other options as well that we'll talk about. 3rd scale, December 2024 to February 2025. The part where I think they missed out is not assigning an edition size to this platinum.
Yes, I agree with that.
It's the first platinum, silver, gold, whatever, that they haven't assigned an ES4 off the bat this year.
Does look good. I like the stand. I like the side stand. Yeah.
I like everything about this piece.
Light of saber
too.
I like that it comes with the other torso where he's got the other pose like he did in the movie.
Yeah. It's 28 inches wide of the with the other torso, so it takes a lot of space. But I think it's nice. I wouldn't display both torsos. I would put the other one up, which one I'm not using, just for space wise, and I would switch them out. But I would go platinum because for $200 more than $230 more, it's worth every dollar of it.
Which one you like? This pose or the one who's holding the lightsaber up front?
Let's see. There you go. This one.
Yeah.
Well, the one on the right is more like the movie. The scene was in that basic. John was saying last week is I feel like that's more of the movie thing. But I like them. I like them both. I know you were saying it was kind of weird holding a lightsaber like that, but in my mind, I feel like he's in motion. So we seen it in steel, but I'm thinking he's just moving moving fast. So a picture. Somebody just took a picture of him.
So a few things likeness wise, I think it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
The only few things that I would worry, actually, this picture just reminded me of, I didn't even think of it, but is the saber, and how, with Maul, it's tough to have that straight vertical saber over time. I had the Sideshow Mythos one, it didn't light up, but it starts to bend, so that's something to keep in mind. Yeah, it starts to bend. That's not. It
doesn't look even in this picture either. If you look at the pictures, it don't look.
No, here it's perfect. Here it's perfect. Yeah. It's just something to think about. I try to give every little, Maybe over
If I
micromanage.
could
But
change one thing, I would like to see that I could change the base. Like, let's say if I don't want this scene, I want the one in the back. I could switch it around, like with a different look of the. I want to use the one on the left. I want to use the other side of the base. You know what I mean?
I'll see if I can get to that
And
photo.
the back one, I like how they did the course, the telling of the base with the light ups.
Storytelling, the way it was still. I think it would have been cool if they gave caps as well, so that if you wanted to cap it off for whatever reason, we had mentioned it on the show. But see how it goes through. Yeah, this is something that we didn't see previously, was that the storytelling base is completely 360, which is badass.
I think it's dope. And hopefully it's plugged up. I hope it's plugged in, but like AC adapter.
I think it will be. This is one where obviously not getting it, but I like the pose of the shirtless or the cloakless or whatever it is, but I prefer him wearing the cloak thing.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
So is that the progression
I dig
of
the base.
this scene? Because it looks like it's all in a similar place. So is this like a progression or is it just 4 separate scenes?
It's a progression to the fight. That's like
to the fight.
The one where you see them standing there and he's in the doorway is like the start where they first see him. And then it progresses from there to the fight. I think the one at the top up there is where he kills Qui-Gon, right? He stabs him.
That's where he's watching.
Can't get through those things are like laser things.
Yeah, when you got the
Obi-Wan can't get
doors.
Yeah.
Because it keeps Obi-Wan from getting through. That's how he ends up getting killed, because he can't get to him.
So that's a little different, right? Because this is showing like it's capturing a scene.
Yeah, it's capturing that fight scene.
It's actually, rather than being aspects of a character's story, it is actually a story.
Yeah, no, it is. It's the scene from. It's that fight scene from the movie, like in order.
So, Casual noticed something here that I saw here as well.
Oh, they have light. Whoa.
Hold
Okay.
on a second. Let me
Lights
see where this
in the
is. In the base.
I like that. That's cool.
Where's that picture?
But
I thought it was forward. Here, this. What is this?
Is it the laser switch word?
No, the indentation in the base.
Circle?
Yeah.
Oh, is it just supposed to be some sort of represent damage of something? I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like a scratched up, beat up floor.
But I see like it's very circular in its.
Yeah.
Right.
That's something to take note of.
Like someone dropped something heavy, like a heavy ball or something.
Somebody used it as a coaster.
Who knows? 1755. And then you get the other option where the full cloak at 1530. That's all you get. You don't get that swappable bust.
Wow.
And then so that's at 1530. No ES set there, and then you get the shirtless option, just like this one here, 1530 as well, with no swappable bust, same price point.
So do you guys? So obviously these prices represent the the pre-order discount or the PCS discount or whatever it is.
Correct.
Do you feel differently when it comes to the MSRP of these pieces? So it's 1700 for the two single versions, and then it's 1900 for the platinum whatever.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate this piece, and I appreciate where they went with this piece, and I think they nailed it. For my personal collection, I would still go with the Sideshow half scale at that price point.
Okay.
What's the price point in that one? Sideshow, do you remember?
You can find it for a little over 2 to 25.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. That's one Poe has.
Poe has, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's such a beautiful piece. But not to say that this isn't. This is. I still say that this is PCS's best pre-order they put forward. Besides maybe some of the turtle stuff they did, but
yeah,
it's definitely an improvement from where they were.
To answer your question, Vega, I would say if I was gonna get it, I'll PO now because it's only $100 some down. So it's not like it's $600, $800 down. So it's not that much. You know what I mean? It won't hurt me as much, you know. So I would just PO it with the early window because 19 is a lot. Because you think about shipping, that's another probably like $250 or so. So
yeah,
I like Maul with that cloak over his head, like dark in the shadow, hidden.
Oh yeah, I remember that's how it was in the movie.
Over his head. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that accurate?
He didn't look like this until right when they started fighting.
The
whole rest
fighting.
of the
That
movie,
well, yeah.
that cloak. All you saw was this red and black face under the cloak. The whole rest of the movie.
Wasn't he walking back and forth like waiting? Like that was cool.
Like
That was at the end of the movie. He would pace when they were fighting. They were waiting on those laser doors to open, and he just paced waiting on Obi-Wan to come through so he could kill him.
I put these together just some comparison.
The mystery was the allure of Darth
Yeah, it
Maul.
was mysterious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
you
least,
didn't really see it.
yeah, at least to me. Like I know what people disagree. Like, but like for me, like the Clone Wars messed them up. Like I know they gave him more backstory, but I feel like this movie, this was Darth Maul.
Okay, so Cypher brings up a great point. So I put these photos together, and I was completely mistaken. Someone brought this up a while. I think it was Vision that brought it up a couple shows ago, where Cypher saying, "What do you think about the indentation of the pattern in the way they did their Conan the same way?" I thought I had seen a photo of Maul with the paint this way in the film with the indentation as well. So I was like, okay, when I pull up these photos, it doesn't have it. And I was reading some comments, and someone was saying they do it this way for the, of course, just it makes the painting easier when they send it off, right? Because it's already carved in, and the painter just has to go in and paint it black. And...
I will say with this, it looks fine. With Conan, I don't think it does.
Yeah, I agree. I agree there. I think you get away with it here.
It's
yeah.
Yeah.
Is in the movie? Is he more orangey, or is that just the movie lighting?
No, he's red. It's the lighting.
He is red. Okay.
Yeah.
Either way, I was going to say that the statue looks better because I like that red.
He looks more like the color on the left, but maybe that's also a little washed out compared to
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
he's a
movie
little
lighting
redder.
about it.
But man, I'm just looking at those prosthetics are horrible in that left picture. But like you can
you can see them. You can see it. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks funny. I kind of on this specific character, because he has so many angles and like so much going on in the face with the design, I actually don't mind the indentation. But also, this isn't a character like I'm in love with or like grew up like caring about. He's probably my favorite character from those three movies, honestly.
Yeah.
Just because of the way they did him in that first movie, he was the best thing about that first movie as far as the villain. And I just think the way they did it, maybe just in a statue form, it pops more than if they had just painted it, and it would be flatter. This almost kind of makes the two colors pop against each other more to me. So from like a design perspective, to me, I kind of like it in the statue personally. It doesn't bother me. Let's put it that way. But then again,
awesome. What's going on, Buck? Great to see you, man. Happy Friday, man.
Sorry. Hey, man, what's up? I think I get what you guys are talking about now, and I also saw a comment from Pedro about the painters using a template. I can explain that a little, why it's a bit difficult. So like using a template on like a 3D surface like this on like a statue is kind of difficult to place it at the exact angle on every statue every time, versus having the indentations already on the statue to just let the painters know the lines they need to paint within. And then like there's another method called pad printing. I don't know if anyone knows about that, but it's where it's like they use it for toys a lot, but the surface of this character is way too complicated for them to use a pad printing technique. I feel the only way that would work out, because it's on top of his head, in front of his face, and he has horns, so it wouldn't necessarily work out. But if anyone wants to check out, like, pad printing is where you take like a press, you'll probably have the face in like a fixed position. It's like the same technique. If you have automated machines in a factory that are printing something onto a label, like to stamp on maybe bottles. The machine holds it in exactly the same position every time, and then another part that has the ink on it comes, stamps it. It's almost the best way to guys know what screen printing is.
Yeah, we're getting it. Like when you put
we got
on
exactly.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much almost like that, except it's like a soft, cushiony thing that has the ink on it. You put the ink on that. It only goes onto the pattern on the pad itself, and then you stamp down on the thing. You move the piece out. You put another piece, stamp again. I don't think that method would be too effective on something like this, right?
No, but they can, if they really wanted to, they can. Well, like the OG Sideshow, the half scale doesn't have that.
It doesn't have that. But I imagine it's like more.
But most do.
Intensive.
Yeah, more labor intensive. Most do, right? Like the Iron Studios has it. If you look at the more recent pieces, they all have that line work.
Does the half scale have the full body painted and everything?
I can't say. I don't know. If I say, if I had to guess, I would say no. I think it's just the head.
I would also even ask: is the half scale? Do they have the horns?
Yes.
Like, do they look? No. Sorry, they have the horns. Does it look like the horns are removable? Like they added them after the fact? Like they can take them off and put them back on?
I'm getting it right now. Is Sideshow half scale?
Sideshow, yeah. If you want to, sure. Sideshow half scale Darth Maul, yeah.
Oh, what's up, Steve?
Okay, so
you know who did a good sculpt to someone did a comparison? It was Hot Toys. Even Hot Toys killed the likeness. They did very well.
How does Hot Toys?
So
okay,
let me see.
What do you guys think about them copying the prosthetic look of the horns, like where the horns go into the skin, instead of like making it completely smooth, like it actually would be in a real person or animal that the horns are coming out of? It wouldn't have that like bumpy transition, like.
Well, if they're infected, maybe.
I get what you're saying, D-Rock.
It's like they literally copied the prosthetic.
They made it look like an imperfect prosthetic.
Yeah. Right. Which is a little weird to me. I would want that smoothed out in the final.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Like you don't want it to look like the prosthetic from the movie. It's not a prop. You want it to look like.
How about if you want that to envision? How about if that was part of the scarring of the horns coming through the skull?
That's probably unlikely, but
that's not. Like, that's my imagination.
But I can understand it's that kind of balance when you're trying to think what would the collectors appreciate, because some people like accuracy, even showing the faults of the actual movie prop or the movie makeup. If there was like something that was wrong with the actual prop, and if you include that fault with your product as well, people like those kind of Easter eggs.
I feel like most Star Wars fans are like that. Like not all of them, but I feel like most of them like I want exactly how the movie is.
Yeah, like Vader's costumes between New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, how much they change.
Yeah, like somebody like me,
helmets and stuff.
I can't tell.
There's differences in the color of the visor he's got on and stuff like that. From the different.
Were you able to find a vision? Not, I can pull it up. Don't worry about it.
Vision's having trouble because there wasn't free shipping on it.
You're right. I can't find it. The free shipping. Is it?
Let me see.
Well, is it? I don't know what it looks like with the Sideshow one.
I can't see. Hold on. Yeah, that's it.
As the real Star Wars collector, are you getting that, Buck?
Getting this, a real Star Wars collector.
2,600 or 28?
Yeah, the 1/3.
It was telling me for 28, so I don't know what the retail was, but this is
$19.99 retail. It's 2,000 retail. So,
all right. So me personally, when I look at this, I don't think this looks better than PCS. Like when I just see it, like off this picture alone, I don't know, maybe some better lighting or setup.
Well, it's also not as dynamic, and he's mostly covered, and he doesn't have like the robe's not even fitted right. So.
This has the indentation.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see some indentations.
Can you zoom in?
There's indentations in the paint.
Is there indentations?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it is.
I could have sworn I didn't.
I just zoomed in on the whole screen.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you, Vega.
between the
Strike
black
three's
and the
here.
red,
Get
there's
the fuck
definitely
out
a
of here.
separator.
Yeah, it's faint.
See these wrinkles? Is it right here in the forehead? Do you like how that is?
Bro, this with the
But
hood,
there's
this this piece is unbeatable for me.
But if
for
you
me,
notice on that
this is
picture,
me.
there's no prosthetic looks in the horns though. They made them smooth.
No, there is a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
On the,
It's smooth. It's much smoother.
It's smoother.
Much
It's smoother. Yeah.
Right.
It's
It
like-
still
it's
has the raised skin, but it doesn't look like it was just torn
like
through.
a glued-on prosthetic.
And when did this come out? You know how old this piece is?
I have no idea how old
This
is
came out years.
Really?
Oh,
It looks
years
good.
ago.
It looks more like
than
it's
10
of it.
You this hooded, the way Pole has it set up with his lighting, he killed it.
God damn, this dude.
Yeah, so I didn't pull up whole picture because because this is actually legit. Let me see if I can find this.
It's just very, very menacing. Very, you see the power.
What's the consensus on the PCS? I haven't really been available on Facebook.
Oh, I think a lot of people like it. It's very well received. The only thing, I think the only negative thing is the ES wasn't announced with it. That's all I'm hearing, personally.
Yeah.
It's very well received.
I think it looks awesome.
Yeah.
I saw the base.
Sorry to interrupt.
About their base.
Sorry to interrupt, but just to give credit to the artistic team, which I try my best to do all the time, is Alessio. It was the master painter on that project, and Franco worked on it as well.
Nice.
Yeah, I think he worked on the base.
The base, right? Yeah.
So when I look at this, I would say this looks nice as like how this is, but the production didn't look like this. It's kind of different to me.
I'm gonna pull a post photo. Give me a second.
Didn't Franco also do the base for the LBS Thor? Did he do that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So if I had to pick one or two, I'll pick the LB. I mean, the PCS over this. But if you want to have skill, then this is.
Yeah, I think the PCS looks better.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. The hand looks weird. What is he doing?
Yeah, I don't like the pose of the hand and stuff.
Yeah. But this is cool. You want to like back in the day, like this is cool. I like this part. Like, right
The
here.
hand
yes.
pose. That's the classic hand pose. You know, shows
Force
some
choke.
action. It's like he's doing the power thing. It's like his power's cracking through his fingers. The old Thanos had it. The Iron Man had it. A bunch of
Looks a little like
hand pose
hunchback.
because of the hood, right?
Yeah.
So I'll say this: I really like the Darth Maul PCS. I really like it. None of the stuff I talked about really bothers me at all. Like if I was gonna buy a Darth Maul and it was like a character I really wanted, I would probably go ahead and pre-order it personally, and I would get the whatever it's called, platinum version.
Yeah.
So I'd have both options because I'd probably display the bust with him holding the lightsaber out separately.
Yeah.
You know. Or maybe above it, on a shelf above it, like where you'd see them in line with each other, but you'd have the wider. So anyway, it doesn't matter. But here's what I'm going to say about this. I feel like I would still go towards that Star Wars line right now because I'm pretty sure they have a Luke coming, and I'm a little worried about PCS's likenesses when they're not creatures or monsters or face-painted people or whatever. Like if it's just the face, like Harrison Ford's face is Solo, or just the face like Luke's face or Leia's face, I'm just a little worried about like really good likenesses with their stuff. And so until I see some of the other ones release, like, hey, here's what it's going to be, I couldn't get into their Star Wars line, honestly. Just based on like stuff I've seen. I'm just.
You think this could be a standalone piece?
I think if you're a really big like Episode 1 Phantom Menace fan or Darth Maul in general fan or Sith fan, yeah, for sure. For sure. Like
I don't know if anyone pointed it out, but like I saw one picture at some point where the lightsaber looked crooked.
I did.
It's the one where he's holding it out straight.
Yeah.
It doesn't look straight.
Yeah.
They'll probably fix that
Prototype.
later on.
You can fix it, but it'll happen over time.
Yeah, but that's the kind of stuff that worries me because, like, unfortunately, they've been a little spotty with production. So it's like, how will that? Will they fix it? Will they fix the prototype? But how would the production come out?
As good as this looks, like, right, this is this is great. They're listening to feedback. He's not coming on social media as much, right? He's not as vocal, not doing videos, but from my perspective as being on the show, I'll tell you stuff that other people won't tell you. Is I wouldn't touch a pre-order yet until more production pieces are out. As good as this looks. That's just my point of view on it.
Have they announced the price?
17. We just said it. What was it, guys?
1755 for the early pre-order for the platinum exclusive, and then it's what 1530 for the other two versions, which is single versions of either upper torso.
Question for you guys, Star Wars, who actually buys Star Wars pieces with lightsabers and with the same poles. Have they warped on you guys, or the plastic have it like melted or leaned on you guys? Because I know because it gets hot in some places. And have you guys saw that?
I've just seen the warping in the center where it starts to sag on the left and right, like for Maul specifically. It starts to sag on the left and right side. So the hilt will stay straight, but then it starts to sag on either side. Like the photo, a little bit of the photo, what we saw there. That's what you have to be careful for.
Mm.
I don't know if that's something where you could take a hairdryer and straighten it after, but I wouldn't want to do that. Either way, if this is his first take at Star Wars, big license to try, and I think he knocked it out of the park so far with production. Yeah. And again, Alessio, I think this is the best paint app because he worked on the Conan as well. I think he did much better on this. What's his face? Maul. Yeah, I want to see Vader. That's what I want to see. Though.
And you said that's next.
That's supposed to be next.
Supposed to be next. Okay.
Yeah. So they're doing the Vader and they're doing the bust line, that storytelling bust line.
Right, and I know that one's supposed to be Vader first.
Vader, yeah.
Okay. I think they could do a really good job on the Vader as well, since it's not like a likeness sculpt.
Right. Oh, it'll be good. It'll be good for sure.
Oh yeah. Let's keep on going. XM Studios had a bit of news. They went live with our guy Tyler. We've hung out with Tyler before. He's done a walkthrough with us, and coming out of the woodwork and finally doing a live show, kind of explaining where they are, some of the setbacks. Now, Vega, doing the Lord's work, went out and actually did notes of the piece, of the interview. Pretty fast, like on top of it, organized, clean and concise. If you want to just kind of do the spark notes of it, Vega, please. First of all, I appreciate you doing this big time, especially posting in the group. That meant a lot.
Yeah, I think it's just easier to follow. You know, and when anytime any of these interviews come out or anything that occurs with these companies, and it's a large amount of information at one time, it's easy for things to get missed or mixed up and everything else. So, I just type it real quick while I'm watching. Ultimately, the biggest question coming into this for XM was what's going on. Things haven't been going as moving as much, production, all of that. What's happening? Ultimately, they said, look, we are not slowing down. We're actually going to be speeding up. Things are going to be ramping up. But some of what has impacted what we have been seeing from XM is that they were running 8 factories, and 3 got shut down due to them engaging in some of the unlicensed stuff. So 3 of their factories were gone. So they're operating on 5. Obviously, they're starting to look for more. And then when it was asked about, okay, well, also not just the production stuff, but, how come there are statues that are scheduled to come out that recently went up for pre-order, and then there are still statues backlogged from a couple years ago. Ang brought up how certain factories are used for certain like types of characters. Some factories, they'll prefer to keep their, robots and transformers in because they do that work better. And then other factories will do maybe creatures better. And so with the shutdown of 3 factories, as well as, kind of the specialization of certain types of characters, that is what has created certain backlogs of certain lines. Now, I don't know if that was if people accepted that as a suitable answer or not. I think that there were still some questions coming out of that and still some speculation, but that was their answer, that 3 factories shut down, and then they have backlogs of certain lines based on the concept. So starting with that, do you guys have thoughts about their reasons that they gave?
It sounds hard to believe because of the amount of time that has passed. But a good thing is that they're trying to assuage anyone's misgivings about the situation.
Yeah. So they're going to plan to do bi-monthly shipping updates moving forward. I guess to just try and keep collectors updated with, again, still a large vast of pieces that are yet to be shipped. They talked about some other things that I won't go into. I'll go ahead and kind of transition into the new products that they were announcing. So starting with Marvel, they started doing 1/6 DC pieces, and apparently there was a clamoring for Marvel to also be included in that smaller scale. So they said that they are going to plan moving into 1/6 scale Marvel with an Iron Man Hall of Armors being the first series they plan to tackle, and with 8 characters so far being designed, and they're hoping to show some prototypes towards the end of this year. And then for quarter scale, you can see they are kind of hitting hard on some things. They're going to do Black Panther, Hobgoblin, Juggernaut, and Jubilee were all mentioned, with nothing specific in terms of what what design, what inspiration for those characters. Though Juggernaut is going to be Dawn of X. He ended up saying that separate from when he was talking about it, but Juggernaut will be Dawn of X. And I believe the discussion was that they have a license for Dawn of X that they would need to complete and go through before they can go back to other versions of the X-Men, if I remember how he verbalized it correctly.
So they'll be doing Storm, Marvel Girl, Cyclops, Wolverine, Professor X, Namor, all in Dawn of X.
All in Dawn of X.
Okay.
Yes. And then I like the Krakona. I read everything pretty much. I think Storm and Cyclops, I do like their look. That would be characters that I'll be interested in replacing what I have. If the design is good, obviously. The rest of it doesn't interest me.
I like
Professor
the Marvel
X?
Girl look.
Professor X's look is memorable with the X helmet. Yeah, with the big, it's kind of like he kind of reminds me
Maker?
of the Maker.
Maker,
like
the
helmet.
Mr. Fantastic from the Ultimate Universe.
Mr. Fantastic, yeah.
Okay. Also mentioned Grey Hulk, and then still working on that approval for Galactus, which I know a lot of people have been asking about. For DC, again, we're looking at some quarter scale stuff. Samurai Mr. Freeze, Joker Emperor for the samurai line to be a companion for the Batman Shogun. So I assume he'll either be riding a horse or riding something to go along.
It looked like a flipping caribou when he showed it.
Okay. I couldn't make out a lot of what he showed.
Yeah, it was very
quarter scale Joker Classic as well. He also made mention that the DC Classic will be a little different moving forward, but he didn't give any indication otherwise of what that actually meant. But he did mention Talia al Ghul. He brought back up this Augmented series, which I know was mentioned in the past, which he described it as being kind of cyber inspired, and it's a post-apocalyptic world in which the Joker won the war against Batman and the heroes have been cast out into the desert. Wow. And then there's a lot of mechanical stuff.
Mad Max.
Yeah. So that was the story he gave behind that.
They could do like the machinery part, like how they were able to execute the bike on the White Knight, if they were to bring that into it, and the war tank and that attention to detail. I think that could be successful.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think
they
that's
do
X-Men's
mechanics
biggest
really well.
strengths. That's their biggest
Yeah.
strength is their mechanical. So that's actually pretty smart on their part to go in. I mean, I don't know if people want that, but it'll look good.
I don't know that people wanted Batman Samurai at first, and then it became pretty popular. But I guess the question always is, and I know it's Batman, but how many times can you just create a new original line with the same characters?
Endless.
How many times can you? Oh, of course, John. My apologies. How dare I question
the Batman?
The Batman.
I mean, I will say this, and I've said it before. I think XM is a company that should continue to do just like out there stuff. Like, don't do the regular versions because they don't do the regular versions, in my opinion, as good as other companies do. So I think they should go with their strengths. Like all
Like
of their
that Iron Man.
Transformers stuff has like got them like they've got that nailed down. Mechanic stuff, mechanical interactions, and making something look like it might actually operate. I mean, to a degree, they've got that down. Like they can get the detail right on that kind of stuff. The paint's really good on it.
Yeah,
Looking
with
like different types of metal and stuff.
No, so you don't see
Yeah.
the facial features. I think that's the main
Right.
thing.
Right.
Would
But
you
that's why I'm
read it?
saying the people who like the different type of stuff and like the mechanical stuff, they may bring some of those people into a Batman line by making it cyberpunk, you know? You know.
Maybe.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was them, I would stick with that stuff because I think that's what they do the best, personally. It's just my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah.
Was that it? That was pretty much it, Vega? For
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah, we
there's more.
real quick, we got Transformers.
Okay.
So Shockwave, this Optimus Prime Dragon Year edition, which is Optimus Prime with a dragon of some kind.
Oh no,
Um,
probably like a Chinese New Year.
Yeah.
Theme.
Yeah,
And then
he
red
showed a
and gold.
pic, again, a real blurry concept picture of it. It looked like Optimus floating with the dragon, if I remember correctly. And then he mentioned the Quintessence is in the pipeline, which I looked up real quick, and it's like giant head in Transformers universe. So I don't really know what that is. But that's also in the pipeline, and I saw some Transformers fans were liking that. I think the other biggest news in terms of lines and stuff is that Star Wars line they officially said was discontinued. There's just a lot of timeline stuff, getting things approved, sales, all that just wasn't lining up very well. So that is discontinued. They are going to start launching their own art prints this year. And then they are going to be working with the sister company in Shanghai that has access to Japanese IPs, and they're going to start to produce their own lines from those, and hoping that they can start showing Dragon Ball stuff this year. So
I hate to hear it.
Yeesh. I don't know. I don't know if that's gonna be too great, but you know, hope for the best. I've seen some of the Mortis stuff. They've done some Saint Seiya pieces. Didn't like them, but we'll see. Hopefully, it's good. XM did do a Saitama from One Punch Man, which
Mhm.
was pretty decent, but it was a bit messy on the colors, but it looked decent. So
And then they mentioned a possible second interview where they go into detail about the LBS concerns.
I knew you were going to make sure that line got read.
It had to get read. Like it's, I think that should have been the
Dragon Ball prototype this year.
first interview, but
Yeah. So that's a lot of news in one interview.
Yes, sir.
XM's not going anywhere is pretty much what they're saying. We're going to come back bigger and better. And there was a lot of verbiage signaling that the hope is next year things will start feeling a lot more normal, and they'll that's when you really feel that ramp up back to what they used to be, what you could expect in terms of numbers and production and things like that.
we
I
give
have a
them the
question
time
real
they're
quick.
asking. Go ahead.
You guys think they lost the Star Wars license because they weren't making stuff fast enough, or they weren't making anything?
It probably just expired. I don't,
Right.
you can't have it forever, right?
I don't
No,
know.
no, no.
It
You
sounded to
only-
me
you
like
only
they
did
were
it for a
not
year.
interested in it anymore.
That's the way I took it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, at least the way they presented it was that they were no longer interested in it.
Because I think he even mentioned it at some point. They can revisit it if they really want to. Like that's kind of the feeling
Yeah.
I got is that they're not.
Yeah, he said it was like kind of like too much of a hassle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes it good for Ant. I feel like Ant. You know, in Bruce Almighty, when he moves all the traffic, and then it's just That's how I feel. Ant got the
Star
high
Wars
road.
license.
Yeah, he got the Star Wars license, and it's clear
That's a really weird way to put something that you have to put. Like, it's not like Star Wars comes and knocks on your door. Disney doesn't come and say, "Hey, you wanna get this license from us, XM Studio?" Like, you have to go to them. Like, you have to be looking for these licenses and paying for them. So I feel like you would have put a lot of forethought into what you wanted to do with that before you went and paid Disney possibly hundreds of thousands of dollars for that license for the year.
Sure. And I'm wondering,
I think you can only get them for a year at a time, by the way. I think they only come up once every maybe 2 years, once every year, once every 2 years. I don't think you can just carry it indefinitely. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm sure there's some sort of renewal of some kind.
Yeah, there's a renewal, but like they had to put a bunch of money down. Let's put it that way.
Sure. I'm thinking that maybe they because they put out how many? 4 or 5 pieces. I'm wondering if that's kind of what they had, because they had the Boba Fett, the Darth Maul, the Anakin 3-piece setup.
Yeah.
There was a Luke of some
There's
kind.
a few. There was a handful.
Yeah. So, I'm wondering if that was the plan they went in with. And then, of course, whatever else we come up with. And then what they were signaling was they would go to the licensor. It would take way too long for things to get approved. It would slow a lot of other things down or whatever. They mentioned some things specifically. But also, I other than the Darth Maul, and maybe the Boba Fett, I don't know that anything was necessarily
well.
Yeah.
But I also will say that sounds like Disney, by the way, just from my own personal.
Okay. That sounds accurate.
I'm not going to go any further than that, but it's pretty accurate for dealing with actually any of the studios that do licensing. But Disney especially is very slow. You're on their schedule, and good luck not getting them to change their mind 2-3 times. How about that?
Sure.
So for fans of for something they did show, it's been a while, but they did put this forward, is the Batman Family Diorama, the Samurai series. This is pretty much if you are someone who missed out on the Samurai line, well, here's your Batman Sanity Samurai Edition in 6 scale.
Looks messy.
I think I don't like the composition of it. I don't like
muddy.
the color choices, but I don't know that they could have necessarily made different color choices because they all kind of blend together. And unless you're getting these close-up shots, for that first shot you had where it's just further away, you can see Batman, and I can see I can see Red Hood and Batwoman who are red, and then that's all I see.
A lot of
who's on the bottom?
Nightwing, Batgirl.
Wow, Nightwing is completely like
They just blended.
Yeah.
Catwoman's behind Red Hood, and Robin is behind Batwoman, and even Robin to me gets lost. Like I don't see him. I can notice the green, but that's kind of it.
I think it's the picture.
Like, does the Batman look like an action figure to just me?
They all do
Just
look
me?
like that.
Yeah, like
they all look like that.
Like the sculpt does not.
John, can you put up the video they posted today? Because I think
I'll get there.
it's a different color. Like the picture, the picture looks blended. Like it's not.
I always start with the pictures and the price point. So price point, I'm quoting Momenic here. The regular or DX, if you do full pay, you're looking at. Sorry, give me a second.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. The full pay, you're looking at. If you do deposit, $31.99 USD shipped to your door.
That's not bad.
If you do full pay, it's $2,900 shipped to your door.
This is a 6 scale statue, right?
Yeah,
6 scale.
Yeah, like, what's the dimensions on this piece, like altogether? Like, do we know?
A lot by a lot.
That's not that big. 67. Oh, what's that, like 20?
27,
inches?
26.
26 inches.
Well, I guess it's not as big as I was
20
thinking.
kilos.
For $3,000? Nah, I'll pass.
Yeah, it's too expensive in my opinion.
That's just, and I don't know. I don't want to jump too far ahead, but that's just the regular.
How many characters are you getting? 8 or 6?
And XM's quoting you
Looks like you get
Well,
about
that's
3.
Shanghai. That's SGD. anyway,
Singaporean
so
dollars. But
Singapore
also,
is-
like I guess that this price you gave us is shipped. So
that's
Right.
shipped to your door. All fees included.
Yeah, the MSRP converted is about $29.60.
Yeah, so this is
full
so,
MSRP.
so if you do full pay with Dilbert, you're getting $2,900 shipped.
Yeah, so that's good.
Damn,
There is another version, so that's fine. We'll get into the video. Let's blow through the photos quick because I didn't see the video yet. He mentions Vision said there was a video, but here are the photos.
What's
They
crazy
mentioned
is,
it.
like as I look at this, the best part of it to me is Batman in the full Shogun like armor, the full like the actual armor like Japanese samurai might wear, and then it makes me just want him to not do a Batman, just do real samurai, like because that looks better than the Batman version with his regular cowl, and like that's the best part of the statue to me. Like that looks stupid to me. That looks cool.
Yeah.
I actually think the most interesting part of the statue is the other version that they're releasing.
Yeah, so I'll mention that quick too. Let's get out of here. So they're doing what they're calling a Founders Edition version, which is super limited. So the one we were just discussing has an ES of 270. Right, that's what the ES is set there. Now this Founders Edition has an ES of set to 29 only. And the little magical touch here is, and I'll tell you the details. Founders Edition is a limited release of this statue. 29 pieces available worldwide. Access is by invitation only. Each piece undergoes a meticulous and exclusive refinement process, personally enhanced and endorsed by our esteemed co-founders. So the Ang brothers are the ones that overlook this Founders Edition and apparently do the paint process. Collectors will be able to choose edition size, number between number 2 and number 29 on a first-come, first-served basis. Collectors will receive a premium art print personally signed by both co-founders. Collectors have the option to include a short, customizable handwritten note by the co-founder on the base of the statue. The base of the statue will feature the signature of the co-founders, a certificate of authenticity as well, and collectors will receive a personalized video note featuring behind-the-scenes refinement. Wow.
And you'll get this version before other people get the other version.
Yeah, this is going to be... You'll get this... This statue will be shipped to collectors ahead of the regular edition.
So this is their version of an AP.
5,000
an AP, no, but
SGD.
like, what does this refinement mean? It's too vague.
They're painting it.
They're painting it.
The Ang brothers are painting it.
I don't know if they're
It's
painting
gonna
it the whole thing or if they're going to get it from the factory and do better touch-ups.
because it says
That was a bit
refinement,
unclear.
not because like the fact that it
Doesn't
says
say.
refinement means like it's gonna enhance what is already there.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
it
not
will-
painting them by hand like fully.
Maybe he's personalizing it more to what you want.
Because that part is left a bit vague. If it was like, oh, our team of master painters are gonna do this, that would be clear.
Right.
No,
but
I think they're
it's like-
taking over the master painter process. From the way I got it,
So go ahead, John. My bad.
the way that I understood it was they're taking over the master painter process.
That's how they made it seem in the video, in the
Yeah.
interview.
Yes, in the interview, they made it
so
seem
discussing the
when
scene
they were
on the
talking
colours.
about certain statues getting this what they called AP. It sounded as though they would be the ones doing the painting over.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
description that is provided under this Founders Edition
Like
does
touch-ups.
not make it sound that way.
Here, they say something here, I think. Hold on.
Hey, boss, what are you guys doing? We are discussing on the founder editions for our Bat family, remember? We talked about? Mm-hmm. So me and Singh will be touching up and painting the 29 pieces of
Yeah, see,
founder
they're
editions for
touching it up and
collectors.
painting it. They're
Yeah,
personalizing
so
it.
discussing with Singh on the colors.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Then I better don't disturb you guys.
okay.
Yeah, don't disturb him.
Because his character is very strong. For the armor, leather feel. Put more polish. The difference. We have ratio, you have more range from
So from what I get there, it's not that they're painting it. Because what he's saying is stuff like put more red here, put more polish. That's closer to the refinement that they were talking about. Like it's already painted, and they're asking for revisions in certain areas.
Yeah, but they're gonna do the painting.
What
Listen,
are you saying?
listen.
Hey, boss, what are you guys doing?
We are discussing on the founder editions for our back.
Sorry, did I do something?
I mean, it's not playing now. I don't know why, but they said it in the interview that they will be the ones doing the painting.
Hey, boss, what are you guys doing?
They say it right here.
We are discussing on the founder editions for our back family, remember we talked about?
Mm-hmm.
So me and Sing will be touching up and painting the...
See, they'll be touching up and painting.
But does that mean there's a base paint job and they're going in and just
Like what is
enhancing?
that? Cause
They're
touching
enhancing a base paint job?
I don't think they're gonna paint the.
Yeah, they're not painting.
I don't. They're not painting from scratch the whole piece. No, I don't think that's.
That's what I've been asking, right?
Yeah, that's what we've been saying.
Oh yeah, no, I don't
yeah,
think they're
yeah.
going completely from scratch. Like the
no way.
the plane.
No way.
Yeah, no way in heck are they doing that.
No.
29 pieces of founder edition for collectors.
And so is it
Yeah,
them
so discuss-
specifically or someone else in there? Because I
No,
don't know.
it's supposed to be them specifically.
It's supposed to be them specifically.
Oh wow, I didn't even know they had that skill set. So like
30 years.
Yeah,
Sorry?
they've both been master painters for a while, or
Yeah,
painters for
that's
a
what
while.
they said. Yeah.
Oh wow, didn't know that.
Me personally, I would never buy the statue just off of that alone. Me knowing that though, because like when I get if I got the statue in, I would look at it like it's nothing. Like they really didn't try.
Where
You
was
know what
that
I'm saying?
video, Vision?
It was on their site, but
hate to
it's
be
something
that
like that. It wasn't the whole video
It's like
though.
that?
It was like
Okay,
more of that, yeah.
okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I hate to be that person, but some of that stuff sounded stupid. Like get a personalized note and stuff like that. Like I'm paying $5,000 for for them to
Oh, this
send
costs
me.
$5,000. It costs $5,000.
No. That's SGD. It's that.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, I think it's like
After ship-
37. It's like 37.
After
to
shipping and
forward
everything,
it.
though.
So,
It's like
still much.
SGD is like Canadian dollar. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's about
is it
800. I think it's about 800 USD more than the regular.
Yeah. You see,
And is
the
it
thing
sold out
about
already?
it that comes
No,
off
no.
as how do I put it? It's like who the hell do they have any prestige behind their names as painters for people to
No.
give a shit? That's
Yeah,
the thing.
pretentious.
I didn't even know they were painters until you guys just told me right now. So it's like why would I want them to paint my statue? Like what have they done? You know, if we knew what kind of history they had, like if someone came and said, "K Kim is gonna paint your statue," I'd be hyped. I'd pay like $800 more for that. That's just one example, but it's just I didn't know they were painters. Just why would I want to pay $800 more? It would be nice if they showed if we knew we could see their portfolio, we could see stuff they've done to really make us feel like this is something we would want to invest in. Because this kind of thing, is carried by the weight. The main thing that's gonna make this look different is the paint job, the final paint job, how different it's gonna look from the factory, and I don't know.
Right.
I'm not really sure.
So I just wanted to go over one more thing. So again, I'll post it in regards to pricing and Momenic. I'll post it in the description. All the stuff we discussed today and the links. I'm gonna start doing that more often. I feel like I've been dropping the ball on that. But it's gonna be on the regular edition, the one that is not the founder edition, $31.99 USD shipped with a $725 deposit. If you do the full payment, it's $2,900 USD. Apparently, with this, you can also put in a request to have to receive this founders edition, but you need to be someone who has been a long time XM customer, someone who's registered most of their statues with XM. You know how they get the serial number?
I wonder what number they're looking for with that.
XM wants to know how many XM statues they have. So this is
They're trying to
this
keep
is
track now.
very
Okay.
elite, very yeah. This is supposed. That's
Yeah.
what they're trying to
Is
make
it
it.
this is supposed to be like the Ferrari of their statues or something. Like you have to be invited to purchase the new model.
I'd be curious to hear what Phoenix. What do you think about this? Because I know you have the Shogun. Well, does this this is not going to be any frugality here? That's for sure.
It's a 1/6, man. I'm not into 1/6. That's the biggest thing.
That's the major thing. Okay.
Yeah, it's $3,000. I mean, I'm not paying that much money for a bunch of Hot Toys looking. Just I don't know, man. Just 1/6 I have no interest in that at all, and the price is just ridiculous. And it's all mishmash of all the characters together, which I don't.
You were never a fan of the. You were never a fan of the what do you call that?
Sanity.
Sanity, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, but like it's nowhere near as good as that, though. Sorry, I mean talk over.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
sure.
Fair
It's
enough.
nowhere. It's not even in the same ballpark. Like, I'm sorry, this base is horrible. Like, the design on. I know some of this is the camera and maybe they have bad lighting, but like you have two characters in that base. Like I can only see one of them's hair and face. The other I can't even make out unless I really look for him. To me, that's just kind of that's just like that's bad design from my opinion.
In terms of the exclusivity here and what they're doing, what I didn't talk about, another point was they are revamping. So I don't know how well versed you guys are in the system that they have for membership. But they always have two prices available. One is a retail price and one is the prestige price. And the prestige price is available to those who have registered, I think like 5 statues or something like that. I can't remember what the number is, but you register so many statues and you get prestige status on their website. So you're able to access the prestige pricing. In August, they plan on launching a new website with new membership tiers that I believe will still be based on the amount of statues you have registered. And so I'm wondering where this will end up falling in that. I think he was saying like a five different tiers. And I don't know if that's going to be the final, what they go with, but I'm wondering where this might fall because they talked about this at the time, again, during the interview, they just said AP edition. They didn't have a name for it yet, but statues would start having this. So this isn't a one-time thing. Other statues will come with it. Don't know of what line, whether it'll be random, whether there'll be some system to it. No clue.
Which is cool. I like the idea of having it some sort of exclusivity, but I think it should be more of a piece, like the Sideshow approach or some of the other companies, as opposed to the Paint app. Like we'll wait and see, right? We'll wait and see to see the people get it in hand, the galleries, and I think that's the key here.
You know what? Another thing is, it's not the kind of thing that you should have to wait and see for. They should have shown us what it'll look like with their refinements, quote unquote. Like, that's what they should take a picture of so that people know what they're getting. Not that you're promised a guess of people you didn't know were painters are gonna like paint your thing.
I don't think anyone's. I personally would. Again, this is a perfect example of I wouldn't put any money down on this until I see what the differences are. It's like going in blindly.
That good.
Yeah. What's going on, Nick?
I think it's a wrong statue because the statue doesn't look good. So this one, I wouldn't pick this statue for doing that. You know what I mean? If they had done this with Maestro, then it'd probably be different because it's a better looking statue.
Yeah,
overall,
I think a better choice for this.
Yeah. See, they didn't need to do it with Maestro. They're trying to make sure they get the sales and the numbers out of this.
This is not a design coming out of the woodwork the way they did with struggling. I don't think that this was the piece that they should be investing all this time and money into. Personally, maybe the fan base. Oh, am I showing a different screen? I didn't mean to show that. Oops.
Yeah, I don't think that thing is gonna sell well.
It's sold out already.
It is? That's insane to me.
No, it hasn't sold out as of yet.
It didn't.
It says that on the site, but no, that it hasn't.
The 20. Okay. Well, yeah, I wouldn't buy it.
I saw someone commenting saying it's sold out.
Someone commented and said, "I saw it on the site, but
no, I saw it in the group and then in 2 different groups, XM Life and somewhere else that.
So they found.
But that's because on the site it says, I don't know.
Oh, so they may just be taking
distributors.
back.
Correct.
I do believe that it can be sold out. The 29 is easy to sell out with fanboys because I love Prime 1. I mean, I'm a Prime. I like Prime 1. So if they did something like that with a better piece, I would buy it if I had the option.
Damn, man, that's crazy to me.
But you got like that piece
we'll keep
doesn't
going.
stand up to their other samurai pieces though. Like it's like a downgrade. I mean, that's my personal opinion. Whatever.
Yeah, 100% is downgrade. Yeah, but if they'd have done a better execution with the colors and stuff like that, I would have bought this because 3,100, 3K is easy to pay for that compared to like doing the whole line. Like
Most
10,000.
important thing that I learned though,
what?
Looks like they're endorsing the show, man.
Oh my god.
All right.
The setting in the back looks good as well, though. I didn't know it was that big. It's a presence. It looks nice.
This is big for us, so appreciate you, Ang, for supporting the club, and hell yeah.
Also, you guys see they said 70% of all 3D printing is done by one guy.
Yeah. So they were just again talking about the backlogging of stuff. So yeah, they brought that up. I thought that was interesting, so I did throw that in there as a bullet point.
First time, Mr. O is Ownage. Like
oh, is that who it is?
Yeah, and then they do like printing for so much, like custom and unlicensed.
That makes sense.
Let's jump into Prime 1. One buck was somewhat interested in upon the next level showcase, but this is Cammy coming in at was quarter scale, the ultimate bonus version on Prime 1 site $12.99, and then you get the regular version coming in at $8.99.
Why is that? What's the difference between both?
Quarter scale. I'm gonna most likely get to it. Bonus is gonna be this little sign here.
Bruh.
Yeah, and then this little sign here is the bonus.
Wow.
The ultimate bonus. Let me go down here and just make sure.
$500.
That's the bonus.
Or $400.
But let's see what you get with the regular, just to make sure you get the swap out. No,
I don't think you
it's
do.
more. You don't get the swap out.
No.
So you get the extra torso is $400.
This here,
The base
extra
different?
torso.
Yeah,
as
you
well
don't
as
get
I believe
the
this
design.
artistic
Yeah, the big-
design.
Yeah, you don't get the big design either.
I'm gonna give you. We'll go through the photos, but I'll give you Momenic pricing as well for the ultimate version. $13.49 USD shipped. To your
Don't
door
worry,
with the
bro. They're gonna make it up to you in the shipping. So
with a deposit, and then if you full pay, it's $13.19 shipped. So that's not bad.
You see the beauty marks they got on her belly?
So let's look at the photo. So I'll link that again
Well,
if you guys
I
are
actually
interested.
helped them with that though. So we got like 10 we selling for like the person. The bowls.
Congrats to Carl. Carl picked her up. So
it looks like
Go ahead, Buck. You getting this too?
No, so
It's not the right suit.
You think it's overpriced at $8.99?
It's a bitch standing there on a simple base.
Wow, Buck, you spoke up on the wrong side of the bed today. What the fuck?
Hey, he's like
The magic of the showcase has long worn off.
Wow.
Oh my god. I don't know. Sorry, my god. I'm salty. My bad. Shit.
Did you play this game, Buck?
You're saltier than those almonds.
Okay.
No, but you want the original suit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, they took the Catwoman's cat and put it on there.
That's crazy.
Why the
So,
cats? I don't get the cat.
Buck, if it was the same statue but with the original suit, would you get it?
I'll be more tempted. I still think it's too much, but I'd be more tempted. Dilbert's price would be calling to me because that's like pretty much free shipping.
Yeah.
But like, damn, man, like, can you guys? She's literally just standing there.
Statues be expensive. I don't know what to say.
She's stretching.
Yeah, but look at that hair. That
What
sculpt of
about-
that hair.
I don't know, man. Like, it's, like I don't.
So
I don't
she looks like she's reversible.
It's like,
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, with the other torso, like that's the other torso.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I can't. This is a quarter scale statue, just so you guys know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, this is it's cheaper than the Power Deluxe.
Is it? It's not that she's reversible. It's you could turn the base around with the other
Is that
torso.
what it is? Okay.
Yeah, look
You're
at
right.
the like 6, because the design in the back, I think it's like on his own little. It's like a proximity piece.
I don't know, Buck. What do you? So, Sideshow's hitting the higher 700, mid to high 700s.
Mhm.
This is quarter scale Prime 1. If you go the regular version, you're hitting $8.99.
Mm-hmm.
You're not happy with that?
Nope.
Fair enough.
And it lights up.
If you want the regular version through Momenic, you're looking at $9.10 with a $200 deposit, $8.79 shipped. If you want to do full pay,
that's fantastic on Dylan's part.
If you want to do full pay, it's $8.79 shipped. So
Makes the
I'll
price
link them all in the description afterwards. Just normal links. Don't worry. There's no.
I just can't. Like, what is this? See this thing? How does this make $400 happen?
Well, it's the additional torso. I think is probably the majority of the pricing.
Yeah.
Not this, but I know that does come with a price tag. The whatever that's supposed to be, like graffiti, or I don't know what it's supposed to be.
I get you, Buck.
In
Because
the game, they got a lot of that stuff. Like,
I've thought that before with Prime One pieces, where it's like this extra $300 is not worth 2 heads or an extra arm for me.
Mm-hmm.
Did that one have a?
But you get a whole different look, though.
No,
it's not worth a whole different look.
Nope. Like, I don't know. The reason why I would say that is because when I like in the past, I mean, right now, if Sideshow gives you an extra head, it's like what, $10-15 more. All right. So I'm trying to understand how this goes to 400. I could buy a 6-scale anime statue for that price.
Well, the thing is, Sideshow isn't even really doing many separate versions anymore. But yes, you're right. It's typically $20 or less if you do have 2 versions.
Exactly. So I don't understand this. And even sometimes Sideshow just gives you an extra head. No extra money. Like the Superman has an extra head. I'm but it is Prime 1. You get Prime 1 quality, but she's just standing there on a simple base, and it is. I would not. I don't think it makes sense. But there's some people that are very excited about it. I'm not the only one who buys their stuff. For me, I think the only thing that can sway me with Prime 1 right now is Dragon Ball Z statues. I have to really, really love it to buy it. And this is overpriced to me. $1,400. That's more expensive than the 1/3 Black Swordsman guts when I got it. Although it's a couple years ago now. Like what?
That's if you're ordering directly through Prime.
I get what you're saying, because like I think it's like the same price or similar price to like the Horizon, and the Horizon has a more elaborate base, better pose.
Right? It can't be justified. Even looking at the stuff they're doing on their website, like right now, you just mentioned the Horizon. Look at all the shit she's got going on,
And she's cheaper. Yeah. She's $200 cheaper.
And I know the Street Fighter license is not expensive because PCS got it, and they're doing shit too. So. And since it's not even the costume I like, I'm a pass.
Cost my life.
Here's a question too for me. What were they charging for like that? I know they were doing separate 3rd scale busts for some of their Batman stuff. Prime 1 was.
Mm-hmm.
What did they typically run for that It was a bust with a stand usually, or a portrait with a stand.
300 or more. It depends.
$399.
So they're kind of staying in that same, because this is probably a similar size.
The Detective 1000 was $150.
Yeah. So I see. That's what I was thinking. They were like 200 or 150.
Yeah.
And so I was gonna say that's why is this one so much more? But
and those are 1/3 too. But then it even depends on how much it is. Like I know the Blitzwave.
Look how big it is, though. Look, it's massive.
Yeah, it's big.
Right.
The Blitzwave bust, like if you want to get the extra bust for like Joker or let's say the Pattinson, if it comes with the portrait, it's like $350, I think.
Right.
The Batman from the movie, those busts are $300, so they definitely have gotten a little bit more expensive in more recent years.
Okay. Then again, if you're getting $13.19 shipped, is not bad. in my opinion,
Yeah,
for what you're
Dober's
getting.
price is
Yeah,
Price
no,
is
very good price. Very good
It
price.
more or less just gives it to you for free shipping. Like the price went up on the ultimate version by $20. That's crazy, and you're not gonna pay tax. So.
So I'm just gonna take a quick break here. I want to explain to you what I'm gonna do. Just give me one quick second. You guys can keep talking about this.
Yeah. At least she looks hot. Nice sculpt. The portraits look really good. The hair looks nice. But she's just.
So how much would you price this then?
For the ultimate version, I'd put it at $1,000.
$1,000, $9.99.
Yeah.
Okay, $1,000. Okay, so then non-ultimate.
Non-ultimate, like I
$600?
said.
Okay.
No, not even that low. Since it's Prime 1, I say $800.
Okay. 800. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. 1/4.
So $9.99 would put it at the same price as the Boromir.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like all those.
And I think,
like,
and I think that feels, that
has a
feels
lot more
fair.
going on.
Yeah, that feels fair.
You know, the Paul Atreides, the Ripley, all of those
Big
were
like
like
Jon Snow, that was like a thousand. You got a whole
Yeah.
throne and everything.
Yeah,
I don't see this Batman update.
So $400 more. So yeah, that's a lot.
So we'll keep. I will put, if you are interested, I'll put the link in the description as you guys can have a look. But again, huge congrats to Carl because I know he was excited.
Carl's a horny man. He's part of the problem. He's simping for Prime 1.
That was it for Prime 1. I'm gonna divert here for 2 seconds. I want to go to the. I don't want to forget to do this because I did last week already, and then I tried to do it Monday, and Monday we had an issue. But the May Community Pulse, you know how we're putting these up in the group monthly. So this is for May. Dilbert's taking charge of this, and then we do it both through Facebook as well as YouTube for anybody who wants to remain anonymous. So we go out for May, and I had asked, what are collectors most excited about and most concerned about? We're not going to do the concerned about live voting because the only issue people had in May was the XM Venom plugs, the Venom Arise plugs. So that will vary. But most excited for, nominated, we have the Sideshow Star Wars announcement, the LBS Wonder Woman that was shown, and then the LBS Batman updates, the tweaks to the texturing. So I just I did this Monday, but the results didn't. I wasn't able to get the results successfully. So we're gonna do it today, and we'll get it up this weekend as well as June's community poll. So I'm gonna put the poll up. If you guys can vote, what got you most excited in May? Get those votes in. I'll keep it up till the end of the show, please. And yeah, I just want to put that out there. My screen is showing, right? Yep, beautiful. Everything's in good order. Lots to talk about tonight. We should be wrapping up soon. Next was Legendary Beast. We did the watch party yesterday, which was really fun. Hanging out with the guys, at least, was the fun part. And seeing Jay's excitement was really cool, too. That was our watch party. So I want to say thanks to everybody who spent the evening with us. But what I'm going to do is just pull up some quick photos because some clear photos have been circulating the LBS page. So I'll pull them up here quickly.
It's growing on me though. That means kind of like okay.
That Aquaman is his fist. It's like that hand. Is that made out of clear resin?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
Is that going to
Apparently
be
it's going to
water?
be illuminated. It's going to be illuminated.
Oh,
It's like a water hand.
Does he have?
And it's
Yeah,
not the
because he
only
got his
swap
hand.
either.
He got his hand bitten off.
So he used the hook.
He had two options. He had the hook hand, the harpoon.
Yeah.
He had the harpoon, or I think later he could do water.
So here's the lineup. There's that beautiful full Browns Thor. That looks really good. I like that. Cool. That Spidey pops. Nice to see some news that Spidey's going to still be in the works.
That's nice.
So
Spidey's too damn
really
big.
nice.
Is it getting revised or is it going to be the same?
It'll be revised. It's going to be. It's overscaled right now.
Yeah.
Okay, good. They acknowledge that because that should look big.
You want the same base though, or just Spidey smaller? Like
I
same
think
size.
I think it'd make more sense for Spidey to be smaller and look more realistic to the size of the base. But they could also just shrink the whole thing, but because that's a big base. But I guess if you're getting 1/3, you better expect some size. Anyway.
Yeah, it's tall, and the base is tall. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was the host helping Jay out. She was fun, high energy.
Yeah, I caught the start of, or the kind of the first maybe quarter of the stream.
Wow.
She
Harley
was
helping
going.
Mr. J.
I really like this Joker piece. A lot.
How much, John?
This one I'll probably order this one.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, I'll probably order that one.
Now, if I heard correctly, was there talks about different color choices for Joker?
Yeah, the black. I believe it's black suit, and then he'll have the traditional color as well.
So what do you think your preference would be if you got it? Have you thought that far yet?
I'd have to see both, but I'd be leaning
fair
more
enough.
towards the black, just because I got the purple variant already. Like I got my purple suit Joker.
That's
way I
the
like it.
prime one?
The prime one on Throne, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I love that he said the base you can switch it, like you can have it either way how you want it. So it's cool that you can.
It'll be
turn
like
it
the
around.
Batman, correct? Like the
Yeah.
Batman, the way that top little thin disc area will be, you'll be able to rotate it because the back of the base is stunning, with that Alex Ross inspired art. And then these were just some little.
Looney Tunes.
This is cool.
Yeah, good for the kiddos.
It's Bat Duck.
Yeah,
Super Bugs. I don't know if those are their real names. I'm just making them up.
Whoa, look at you.
Bugs.
Here, we got some more pictures we can go through quick. Intervals. Batman.
The
Also
base
the
on
Aquaman.
Aquaman is really nice.
Someone already took the A from the belt.
Oh.
When we were watching it live, someone had.
That reminds me of when XM would display their the 1/6 Joker, and it had all their little chattering teeth pieces. They would all disappear from the cons too. What's someone going to do with an A off of an unpainted A off of the belt?
Sorry, these are more people. But yeah, no, huge. I'll keep you guys posted as well on the Facebook page as pictures come in. But a huge congratulations to Jay, man. Well deserved. You saw his excitement yesterday. You really did.
Yeah.
I want to make the joke again because I feel no one heard.
What is it?
Harley is helping Mr. J.
Helping Mr. J?
Yes.
Or
The
humping
host,
Mr. J?
the host girl is Harley. Jay is Mr.
yeah.
J. He's making a connection there.
Yeah, she called him Mr. J all night. Although that's not even funny.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she.
No,
called him
I
Mr.
thought
J
it
all
was
night.
cool that you know I get it wasn't officially stated, but it just sounds like Marvel is in the future for them.
Yeah,
because he
it's
brought up a
pretty
bunch of Marvel characters to be made. Black Panther and Scarlet Witch and Vision and Black Widow and Hawkeye and Mr. Sinister and Madeline Pryor and all kinds of Marvel and Doctor Doom. I was like, damn.
Yes,
That's
sir.
a lot, though. That's a lot of.
Yeah, that's going to be a lot to chew, but slowly but surely.
So, what do you think? They smoothed it over now? Everything's okie dokie now.
No, I don't think there's any affiliation with XM whatsoever.
No, yeah, I don't think it's going to be XM.
So he's taking that on his own.
I think so. I think if it's moving forward, that's the only way it's going to
Yeah,
happen.
because he teased like maybe an announcement next year or something.
Oh, okay.
So if that's a next year thing, is this year just going to try to finish out this DC stuff?
Probably.
Okay.
Do you guys see like there's like a uniformity in the height across all the bases? It would be dope if they make sure like all of them are the same height always for all the bases.
You want that like that? Yeah.
Yeah, that's just they're pretty much standing on level ground. If you put
Joker's higher though, for sure.
Yeah, the
Joker's a little thicker.
Green Lantern.
Green Lantern higher as well.
Green Lantern's on a turntable.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
That's
Superman's higher as well.
I got my eyes on Wonder Woman and that Joker.
Wonder Woman is lower.
You like that Wonder Woman?
I like that Wonder Woman, yeah.
Okay, cool.
And that's without the swap outs. The swap outs where she's in all the gear.
Yeah.
I like that Wonder Woman.
Okay.
All right,
He's redoing it.
I'll keep you. Yeah, he's going back to the drawing board. All right,
Yeah. Another month.
So that's it. It's been day one. We'll keep you guys posted on any news. But yeah, I had fun. It was like a Prime 1 kind of watch party. Some tweaks they need to do. It wasn't perfect for sure, but for the first one that he did, he should be happy. He should be proud. The hard work's kind of paying off, and the lineups there solid in my opinion. People are excited. You hear people talking about it, and I think that's what counts. I think last bit of information news-wise, ECC. Oh no, there's one more actually after ECC. I'm bringing ECC out. This was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
The Hellboy Golden Army. Remember we were talking about it?
Mhm.
Ape Sapien. So price point. Regular retail price is $24.99 USD. Your early bird retail price, you can grab him now for $22.99. That's going to be up until July 5th. ES is 150 units worldwide, made to order. It's coming Q4 2024.
Yeah.
This piece is very nice.
And with them, you had to pay in full, or is that like NRD or?
Let me check. Do you have to pay in full? The pre-order may be closed without prior notice once we reach our edition size. I can't imagine you have to put $2,500 down right away.
Yeah. So earlier, I added to the cart and it was like paying full, so I was like, maybe I did something wrong.
It was only paying full? I'm not sure.
What's the cutoff date?
July 5th.
And if they don't reach the ES, it's like that's it. No one gets anything. Is that what they said?
No. It says the pre-order may be closed without prior notice once we reach the edition size.
Okay.
It says whether we reach our edition size or not, on the cutoff date, July 5th, the pre-order window will be permanently closed.
Right.
There will be no more additions made.
So max of one.
Only buy from them.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this anywhere else. Although I do believe, Dilbert can get him in. I do believe he can. I just don't know price point or anything. But I was speaking with him, and because I was looking at this piece, I'm digging this piece. Attractive. It's glass eyes, resin with hand painted details, Sistine themed base with special Agent Abe toolbox, LED light ups all over the place. You got the oxygen supply suit, glasses, light up. Each certificate, they'll come with a signed certificate of authenticity by Guillermo del Toro and Doug Jones.
Yeah. Oh. That's a good price for this.
Third scale?
For ECC.
Yeah.
Third scale. Because I used to look at like their Jason Voorhees, and that came out years ago, and that was close to like 3,000.
This is such a nice touch. Oh my god.
So, considering it's years later, I would expect a price increase, and you're not getting that.
You're looking at what, $5K between him and Hellboy? It's a lot of coin.
It is.
But the intricacies and attention to detail are here, I think. Oh, no Hellboy fans here? You guys say?
No, not really.
Not like a big fan. I mean, I enjoy watching the movies. I like what Guillermo del Toro does, but not to. I wouldn't care to buy Ape Sapien, to be honest.
Yeah, the movies were fine.
Mm-hmm. If I was, I'd buy Hellboy, and it would just be a standalone movie piece type of thing.
Yeah, I've only had my eyes on ECC for that Rosenberg, but they've been on my radar ever since that last show between these two Hellboy pieces and the Velociraptor.
I liked they did the amphibian in the shape of water.
Yeah.
In the tank. That one I've always liked, and then of course I've mentioned the fawn from
Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth.
And I was lucky enough to speak to one of the artists, Oscar. I'll see what he said in regards to that T-Rex bust that we were discussing. If you remember when they did the show,
yeah,
and we were wondering if it was 1-to-1. It is 1-to-1.
Are
The
those
head
two
is
fairies?
the head is 1-to-1 scale to the movie. Oscar confirmed. They're tooth fairies on the back of the base. Yeah.
Did he? He didn't say what price it was, did he?
No.
Yeah, those things are little suckers.
So if you guys are fans, it's up for pre-order. You can get it now.
Is the Hellboy out as well?
No, not yet.
No.
No word yet on that.
Has anyone here had an ECC piece?
No.
Okay.
They go way back though.
Yeah.
To when I started with Sideshow. Lastly, J&D with their Arwin making some tweaks. I put these together as well. Original on the left, movie in the center, and that is the tweaked piece on the right. If you guys are still watching in the chat, be sure to enter the poll that I set up for the community pulse.
It seems
Appreciate you
better,
guys
but
tuning in.
it's not accurate still.
You think it's still not accurate?
Nope.
Where do you think it's better?
Like our eyes.
Because based on this, I prefer the look of the original.
The original?
A little bit, but it's blurry, so I can't. Maybe there's.
And the images
some
are
things
also
I'm
at different
missing.
angles.
Okay, now I take it back.
Yeah. If
I
you
take
look
it back now with that
on,
slight profile.
Yeah.
Yeah, much better in the new version.
I'm just curious if they give her elf ears because I can't see them.
I didn't see elf ears. We
That'll
can
be a
check.
big miss. I didn't see the video that they
I'm gonna
did.
pull up
of
the
them.
video. That was the plan, was to pull up the video.
Did they get her outfit more pure white?
It looks like it.
Or the grading of the video is different.
Okay.
Arwin coming. Oh, JT.
Prime 1 ads?
We're getting Prime 1 ads. Wow.
I always get those ads. The Prisma Wing, always.
That's when you know you made it on YouTube is when you get those ads.
YouTube is they're doing something to stop ad blockers, so I'm just gonna start seeing the ads again soon.
Let me shut this music off. It's giving me a headache.
I pay for premium. I can't do ads.
I have a free month with premium, but I will never pay for things I don't have to.
We don't get. I don't get enough super chats here to pay for premium. Sorry. Guys. Jokes. I was thinking of canceling everything and going premium. I just haven't had a chance to. So here's the unboxing. They actually did an unboxing of her. Let's take a look. I think it's just a minute or so, 2 minutes. There you go. Pull out that styrofoam, buddy. Reminds me of the InArt packaging, right, Jerry?
Yeah.
Very similar.
Oh, when you guys
Yeah, it
bought
is.
your toys.
Wow.
Yeah.
I hope
Yeah,
Catwoman
exactly.
doesn't come this simplistic, to be honest.
One thing I've noticed with their boxes, they tend to rip on around the edge.
Yeah, I don't want that.
This seems like a small 1/3.
They are all around this size.
Interesting. I mean, I know the base is barely existent.
It's one piece, right?
She looks like she's in a coffin dead.
I know that's a little scary. That's a little.
So there's no
Hey,
retouch.
we are here to celebrate the life of this elf lady.
What were you gonna say, Phoenix?
So it's only one piece. Sort
Yeah.
of, but
One piece, yeah.
yeah.
Be careful there, buddy. Wow.
Her eyes are that blue, like in real life.
Her eyes are beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, her eyes are pretty blue in real life.
Cypher, are you getting Arwin?
I think they did well, man. I don't know. I think they improved their.
I think they improved it. I'm not even saying that they didn't. I just don't think it still looks quite like her. The face is too broad.
He's copping a lot of feels there.
Let's see the ears. See, they're hiding the ears.
Yeah, I can't see them. I wonder if they did the elf ears. It wouldn't make sense not to do them. That would be a big miss on their part.
Man, that's just kind of dull. That's all it is.
Phoenix.
Just go to Target and pick one up.
Any character, it would not be Arwin. Arwin
Yeah,
is
it's not Arwin.
Random character. I would
You're
get
welcome.
Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli.
Give you hope though for the future of the line.
It gives me hope. I don't know. Like, see, the thing is, it's not like I hate. I'm probably the person that likes Jandy the most in this live stream. And the thing is just that it's like hit and miss. Sometimes they get the likeness, sometimes they don't. So like it does curb my excitement whenever they announce something. I'm always waiting to see if they get it right or they don't. So we'll see. I would like to see Galadriel. If they're gonna do another female, that's who I would want to see, Galadriel.
I don't have any made up names to bring up for characters I like to see made, but the thing I'm still struggling with is why that box is smaller than every statue box I have. And I
Can we kick them out again?
All their boxes are like literally that size.
That's
except
wild.
for probably the.
It looks
Edward
like it's
Newgate.
Cypher.
Yeah, that's because there's nothing to remove.
Yeah.
It's just one piece. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of has me
Right.
jealous.
Take it back, Phoenix. Cypher saying take it back. And
You know what? If you put it into like a battle suit, like what's her name? What's the other female character that's on the battlefield? I can see that, but this is just like she's in a
Eowyn.
nightgown. Yeah, Eowyn. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is just a nightgown. I'm kind of like, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
clothes-
like if you didn't know any better, this could be from any movie. This could be just
Yeah.
a paparazzi
Come
picture
on.
from her host.
I thought this was
No,
from the
no.
Aerosmith movie.
Like
Video.
she has a gown.
What's
like,
that
there's
movie?
nothing-
Apollo? What's she in?
Armageddon.
Armageddon.
There's nothing
That's
that-
it.
Yeah, there's nothing that screams Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
From
Come
this.
on.
I think somebody
man.
even said if you put a Hulk next to it, it could work. Right?
Betty Ross.
The base says Lord of the Rings. That's how you know.
Yeah,
it's
that-
not
yeah,
Jack.
that's all it is.
you could just turn that base around, man.
Nah, but base aside, like
Get a
it
torn up
tells Lord of the
helicopter
Rings.
and
The necklace says it's Lord of the Rings. The outfit, the bare feet. I mean, you can see if you know Lord of the Rings, you know the character.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but like, it also looks like she's about to have a little nightcap or something at home. man.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just
But that's what she looks like in the movie. So like, it's like it's not their fault that
No,
that's the
no,
character
it's
design.
well, it's their fault that they chose this specific like look
Yeah.
of her.
What else? Like maybe when she was on the horse in the forest crossing the.
can you imagine that
water.
on the horse? Oh,
But like,
I like her collarbones.
lol.
Oh, John.
Yeah, man,
Damn.
they nailed those collarbones. Man.
You got frisky over there.
I'm telling you, man.
It looks
very hard, very hard to
outfit.
find, very hard to find pictures of her. But I think they improved it for sure.
I think the lips I got too much Botox though.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe a little, but I
You got
mean,
the duck
based
lip.
on that movie picture. But when I think of her as having a little bit perkier lips.
She has that. It's like her dad. That
Yeah, I was gonna say she's like her
yeah.
dad.
But it's like
horse
they don't-
mouth.
They're not. Her lips are not as full
Damn.
as they are in the
Damn horse mouth
on the statue.
Like Julia Roberts, same thing. It's like a horse. Like,
Damn.
Oh no, that I agree with. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
Anyway.
Let's keep going. We're at 3 hours joking about horses. Let's go. Just a couple of photos. Share the community photos, and then we'll wrap it up, guys. Get that poll done, please, if you can. The community polls. Ledge, he was on earlier tonight. He's probably on his third dream already, with his setup, which he showed off earlier as well.
Yeah, the lights. You see no
Yeah.
LED. It's all hidden. Nice.
Yeah, he constructed it beautifully. See how the on the right there, the samurai red hood, how good it looks standalone. That's
Yeah.
how I would want to get them
Yeah.
standalone like that if I was to do it.
Preach,
Because then you just use risers and play around with it.
Yeah.
Ledge, appreciate you sharing. Again, these photos were all shared in the Facebook page, The Everyday Collector. So if you guys want your photos shared, join the group.
What the hell? Mr. Popo got another statue?
So Mr. Popo got
Mr.
another?
Popo got
Let's
more
try
than-
another
more than-
3.
Yeah.
Are you surprised?
Mr. Popo is on a rampage. Like,
I thought his face was full. Why did he put these things?
first of all, Infinity Studio Tactical Batman bust here. Unfortunately, it's Batfleck, but I'll still congratulate you, Popo. Thanks for sharing it. But huge congrats, man. He got this piece. He got the half-scale Queen Studios Aquaman, which looks pretty crazy.
Killing it.
That's
I
a
like the
lion's
base.
mane of hair.
Yeah, man. And then he got the Sideshow Force
Spooderman.
Perspective, the Spider-Man, yeah. The premium form.
I've been staring at his picture some because I keep looking at that Iron Spider since
Good lighting. Good
mine
everything.
didn't work out. So
It didn't work out at all? Like you weren't able to get a replacement?
no, which I knew. I assumed it would. They wouldn't be able to, but I did. I smashed it, got my refund. But anyway, this isn't about me. This is about Popo.
We were supposed to record that smashing so we can do an event. Oh, that's okay.
My bad.
Wow, not that kind of smashing. But keep your head up. You'll find one. One will come up for sale eventually.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
was Popo was talking about this base, and he had mentioned an idea of painting it in more of like a black gray scale to hide it more.
Yeah.
It was an interesting idea, but he said the figure, like the sculpt of Spidey, is awesome. He really likes
He's
it.
happy with it.
Yeah.
Well, huge congrats to him. 3 really nice pieces, and he's been on an absolute tear lately. So,
yeah,
keep
He's
it up, Popo.
retiring.
He's retiring. Yeah, that's what they all say. Our guy Vision with Megazord.
Seriously, Popo?
Nice setup. Is he here in the chat, Popo?
Yeah, look what he just told me.
Oh wow!
How they didn't have anything? They didn't have one to replace.
Oh
They
wow!
don't want to sell to you again, Vega.
Too far.
See,
coming,
check it out.
guys.
Maybe.
I'm coming, guys.
Thanks, Popo, for hanging out, man.
We do
Vision
have
and his
another
Megazord and Spider-Man. Not Spider-Man. Megazord and
Power
Power Rangers. Nice combo. 2 different companies here. Perfect combo.
Yeah.
I can't look at this Megazord without the Power Rangers now. To be frank.
Nope, forget it. Thanks, Popo, but it's only being sold in Australia because of some special note they wrote there. So
cranky.
Anyway, appreciate it.
Because of some American.
Yeah, look how you ruined it for everybody, Vega.
Vision's Megazord, guys, focus.
Beautiful
Sorry,
Vision.
can't have a nice
You did great. We did the live unboxing on, what was it, Monday?
Yeah.
It was fun.
That's a money shot on the left, Vision.
Yeah.
Money
Yeah,
shot.
that looks great.
I can't see him without those Power Rangers now.
Yeah. It works so well.
Do you have
Only Jerry had something like that.
Yeah, Jerry's a
Yeah.
fake
Well,
Power
if only-
Rangers collector.
If only I got the same deal he did.
Yeah, that's true.
Appreciate you sharing, Vision. You still here, Vision?
Yeah.
Looks awesome, man.
You're loving it, eh?
Yeah, I actually made a riser 9 inches higher than this, so he's more like maybe halfway with the Zordon.
Yeah.
Yes, he's rised up though, so it looks better right now, in my opinion. I haven't paint the riser, but I'll post up pictures later.
But
For sure.
Vision, your collection's incomplete. Where's Alpha 5?
That's
coming, but like, man, I feel like
don't even bother bringing it up, Buck. I have this conversation all the time with him.
Nice guy shared his classic. What were you gonna say, Jerry?
No, it's fine.
Yeah, it's better because don't kick a man when he's down. Mr. Popo says he would have loved to join the show anytime, brother. Comiquette. This is the classic Sideshow Comiquette, the Carnage. That nice guys unboxed. Beautiful piece. I have this piece. My favorite. One of my favorites. Still that trio. The what do you call those not symbiotes, but the
Tendrils.
Tendrils are such a pain in the ass to put on, though.
Yeah, that's what we were saying too.
Yeah, the worst. But looks great. Really nice piece.
He got this to go with his Venom Arise.
Venom Arise and the Spidey he has, right? That classic Sideshow Spidey.
Oh yeah, the comic cat too.
Yeah. I love the Venom.
Yeah.
Our
Mr.
guy-
Bobo's having his delivery driver over for
No, I heard it's the CEO of Pop Culture. He had to meet him. He kept Pop Culture in business for another year, so he had to come out and meet him.
Yeah.
This is Mark Books, Mr. Books, with the Eva Longoria 2.0 here.
Oh man.
Evangelion. Love the color pop on this. I actually watched this. This is anime, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I actually watched this. I watched one a few years back. It was okay. It's good. I didn't fall asleep on that one, but it was good.
Yeah, there's 4 movies on Prime. I think they're still on Prime.
Let's keep it with Berserk for now. But the purple on this, the green, everything pops. The colors look great, so I appreciate this.
Yeah,
and in this
got me
collection, it looks
thinking about
great.
this. I've been thinking about getting this.
Yeah,
it's so crazy. It's next to that Venom Arise, and the Venom Arise is huge. It's bigger than this. That statue is stupid.
Yeah, that's a third scale Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think John likes the Evo one because it has the Joker color scheme.
Yeah. Cypher was asking, how are you going on Berserk, John? Cypher, good. So far, my favorite episode has been
Spoilers
Guts.
for people that haven't watched it.
No?
It's like a 20-year-old anime.
No, I'm saying
Yeah,
spoilers.
for real.
Yeah, if I'm watching it, you should have watched it already.
Of course I watched it. I'm saying there's people that want to watch Berserk.
Okay, you can go. We have 48 people in here. Let's see if anyone goes. The Guts versus
Zod.
What's that guy's name? Zod. That was so good. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah,
and
that was good.
The last part that I'm on right now, man, was where Griffith gave Guts that hit to go kill that captain or whatever. Man, he killed him, which was fine, but then he killed Adonis, Lord Adonis. I'm like, this is getting a little too much now.
Oh, the kid. Yeah.
The kid. I was like,
wrong place,
what?
wrong time.
Oh, that was so bad. They're like, it gets worse. I'm like, I don't know, man. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, yes.
No, that's not even close.
Just keep ratcheting up the suffering and
Yeah, poor little kid, man. Fuck.
Oh yeah.
Anywho.
It gets bad.
But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I think it's well done. I'm watching the English dubbed, so I don't mind it. Fell asleep a couple times, but who hasn't?
Every time you fall asleep, just envision what's his name? Randy Newman singing a song in your head. You wake up.
Please tell me that I didn't. The poll is still up. Do you see the poll still up on the YouTube chat?
I mean, I see the results still there
Oh, it's still there. Okay, good. So I gotta close that now.
because I voted.
Okay, perfect. Because I closed my YouTube and I thought it might have closed it. So we're gonna close the results for the May Pulse. Let's take a look at where we are. Let me take a screenshot of this too, because so we can get this updated for you guys tomorrow. And yeah, the goal is so that we can participate in this month, because we got 13 votes in here. So some people are voting. We'll give it a minute. Well, we'll call it here. I think that was the last vote. Star Wars taking it with 36%. LBS Wonder Woman with 57%. And the LBS Batman update, 7%. So it looks like Star Wars, the Sideshow Star Wars announcements, have taken the pulse for the month of May. People really excited about those. And really warranted. Yes, Cypher, the 1997. Yes, sir. Very warranted. So pat on the back for Sideshow. And I think that's it, guys. Anybody want to... It was a pretty good show. We got a full show here. Anybody want to... Any final thoughts or anything we missed that you want to talk about? Happy Father's Day to everybody. celebrating. Be safe. Spend time with the kids. And yeah. Vision, nothing. Happy. Thanks for being here, Vision. Hope you have a great weekend. You as well, Jerry. Phoenix to you as well, and Vega. And of course, D-Rock and Buck. Thanks for hopping on. Everyone in the chat. And everyone who's watching the replay, you know how I say. Be safe. Collect responsibly. You gotta collect responsibly. And rock out like Buck. I do want to say one thing. It was last week. There's a famous YouTuber that goes by the name of his channel. His name is Ben Porter, and his channel is Comic Storian. And he actually does a lot of the. He does a lot of the, voiceovers, narrations. God damn,
you're getting there.
Narrations of some well-known books. Like, he has a whole YouTube channel. You guys have to check it out. It's Comic Storian, and I'm going to put in the description also. But the tragic thing is he actually passed away last week. Really big following, good guy, good personality. His wife had come out and said that it was an accident. Very tragic, man. So I did a little tribute at the end for him, and sending out thoughts and prayers to his family, who I think they're going to still keep the channel going, because he had some really close friends that were helping him run it. So be sure to, again, I'll put in the description, check out the channel. Again, he was doing an awesome job with, if you wanted to just, if you were working, you wanted to hear a comic instead of reading it, or, you know, these comics are pretty pricey. Not everyone was buying them every week. He'll just read off the books and then kind of set up narrations, like an omnibus narration, where he just would combine everything into one video. It was like hours and hours, and a lot of people appreciated the work. He really cared and was dedicated. I know I've listened to a few when I was trying to do some research on some statues and how they look compared to comics, and kind of get the backstory as well. So I appreciated him, and it was a shock. Again, his family came out and just said it was an accident, so it was a big misfortune. But all the best to him and his all the best to the family, and again, sending the thoughts and prayers their way. All right, guys, we'll call it here. Thanks for everyone spending the evening. Take it easy. See you next week.
Cause I'm in too deep, I'm trying to keep...
She writes, he was one of the best and most supportive individuals anyone could ask for. As a husband, a son, a brother, a friend, or even just a stranger, Ben was loving and genuine.
Welcome to another episode of Benny Sits in Front of a Camera and Rants and Raves about stupid stuff.
That's Ben in the final video posted to his Comic Storian YouTube channel. The page has more than 3 million subscribers and dives into all things Marvel and DC with dramatic retellings.
So Madame Web starts in a hot and steamy 1973's Peru. We see Cassie's mother on a mission to find magical spiders.
Back in her statement, Ben's wife says his channel was one of his greatest accomplishments.
We do this because following every single comic book that comes out is expensive and difficult to do. But I always recommend you go check out your local comic book store because, you know, if you don't buy the comics, then this stuff doesn't exist anymore.
The team and I want to keep that going, to honor him by continuing to tell great stories by great people, as well as to keep the memory of our very own superhero alive.